Is that when the applause come in?
Yeah.
Somebody hit that button. Okay, we here. What's that call up there?
Who's you pointing to?
In the sky. When people going to the astronaut. Yeah, dude, you gonna be in the pod in space.
You going to
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Were both of you guys entrepreneurs at the time, or like?
No.
Yeah, she was hustling, and I was hustling too, so you know how that went.
No.
What medicine you give her?
Nothing.
Okay. Take that sugar off your tongue. Hey, you know what 15% of turkey leg will be right now.
All right, welcome to another episode. Today we sitting here with a power couple, and I love sitting down with black people that's killing shit. So I put up a post as I was coming into Houston, Texas, and I wanted to find who are the entrepreneurs that I need to connect with, who's moving and shaking in the city. And like, I was thinking that I was gonna get more tags of like artists or like, you know, like.
We are artists. Hell, you talking about? We are artists. We good at this. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna cap though. I came here a couple years ago, and I think I ate the turkey leg that was spicy.
And
that shit fucked me up.
Caliente.
The mango habanero.
It was too hot for me. Fuck me up. I was like, man, yeah, I got
stomach hurting and everything.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was tripping. But super excited to have both Lynn and Slim, owners of the Turkey Leg Hut.
Is that when the applause come in?
Yeah.
Somebody hit that button. Okay, we here. Yeah.
Hey man, so listen, man, I come into Houston and I'm getting this. I put up a post and I'm like, yo, who I need to bring on the show? And I'm like, getting out in Houston. I done drove an hour and a half to get to you today, man.
We at the house. We chilling.
And you got a beautiful. If you guys see the background, you can obviously see this house is amazing. Sitting on the ocean. You done did it. Like y'all done did it. This
no,
is
we ain't
amazing.
done it. You gonna know when we did.
Oh no, this is.
That's
amazing.
when you gonna be on the goddamn. What's that call up there? What's up there?
What you pointing to?
In the sky. Where them people going to the astronaut. Yeah, dude, you gonna be in the pod in space.
You going to
space? That's where I'm going. I'm taking it all the way. What's that?
You going up, huh?
I'm going to see man over here, man. I'm going, man.
So welcome, man. You guys are like super dope, man. I've been here with you guys for about an hour now, and the energy is just dope, man. Like Lynn, you got a personality of your own, man. Like you.
Capricorn, January 17th. When your birthday?
Virgo gang, man.
Oh, you gosh.
Yeah, we just passed, man.
You and around. Go ahead.
What are you?
Pisces.
Pisces. What is a Pisces?
Everything.
No, I'm saying
A, B, C, and D.
February
Crazy mother.
It takes one to know one. Right? It's one to know one.
Crazy mother.
I can see that this is a dynamic duo that, first and foremost, how the hell did y'all meet? Like, I want to just kind of.
Well, I went in on a Tuesday night, and she was late getting on stage.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But you go ahead. Go ahead, Slim. Tell me the story.
Always full of jokes. No, we met on the street that Turkey Leg Hut is currently on.
Okay.
In 2012. He was that's when he had hair, a whole lot of hair.
Had a whole
he had
lot.
locks.
Did you stress it off, or what happened?
No.
Life.
What song say life? Life.
Yeah, we met on that street, and he was getting his hair done. I was getting my hair done, and that's when we first saw each other. Two doors
down from the restaurant where we met.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Everything just comes a full circle.
Yeah.
So were both of you guys entrepreneurs at the time, or like?
No.
Yeah. She was hustling, and I was hustling too. So you know how that went. She was hustling, I was hustling. Kill two birds with one stone.
Man.
Come together.
That's a different story for another day.
Yeah, I know. I respect it. I'm just glad I wasn't a trick.
I was never hustling. That's not even me.
Yeah.
Slim.
Never. No.
She hustled me for sushi. California rolls every Friday.
You can't rate the willing.
Yeah, you can't rate the willing.
They say these ladies in Houston, they got with them now. It's a little.
I'm not
from Chicago. Nigga, she's
from
Southside.
Chicago.
So how did you make it to Houston?
School. I came down here for school. I played basketball at U of H. That's what brought me down.
A hooper. Okay, athletic.
Yeah,
That's what's
for
up.
sure. Yep. Once I finished, I stayed here.
Were you athletic at all? Play sports?
Rice University, baseball.
Baseball. Okay.
Play lacrosse.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
What's up?
A street. I know. My coach was.
I never heard of you. The first I heard to say I played lacrosse.
Play lacrosse. My coach was Jerry from Breakfast Club. Who owns Breakfast Club? The breakfast spot down there. That was my coach.
Okay.
And he brought me in. And at that time, it was considered a sport. So you were able to travel from school to school when it's considered a sport. So he was my teacher at Yates. You know how they do, man. Let's go over to the white school. They took all, they took all of our skin color because we was fast and we know how to hit. Once I picked it up, I picked it up. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't for me.
You see, y'all met in 2012, right?
We met in 2012. We didn't start dating until like the end of 2013.
Okay. Did you think in 2012 or 13 that you guys would be?
I knew I was destined for greatness with him, without him, but something was gonna shake for sure. Did I think that, initially, no, because we were both doing different things. He had his own business, repoing trailers, and at that time I was a project manager for a litigation firm. So
You know that shit you see on TV?
yeah, we
No,
did.
serious.
No, seriously, the product liability lawsuits. That's what I did.
If you've taken Tylenol within the last 20 minutes.
No,
Oh.
but
Yeah, serious.
but
She
we
worked
work
for
for
them
the
companies.
but I work for the defense though. I
Okay.
didn't work for the plaintiffs. I work for the defense. So it was the big companies like, I can't really. But all those companies that are
Right.
being sued for whatever their drug is or whatever have you,
Hey,
those
we
are the
good.
companies that I worked for.
Now, how did you get to this? You guys met on the street that your business is now on. How did you actually establish Turkey Leg Hut? What was the idea? How did you come up with it? And how did you blow up to where you are now?
Well, I get right to the point. I went to the feds for some bullshit, some old shit. You know what I'm saying? Came back and hunted me in my ass, and I thought it was over with. How they came back 7, 8 years later, I don't know, but it is what it is, I went on vacation. She did her thing. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go.
Slim turned it up.
So, yeah. So we started in the field during rodeo season. He was here during that time, and he was here during that time. And what happened was that the initial goal was to just shuttle people into the rodeo, and we sold turkey legs while people were going into the rodeo. Nothing that we sought out to do. It was literally God's will, and so we stopped after the rodeo. It was like 30 days, and then we did it again for Final Four. And at that point in time, we gathered. It was a
So did
following.
you start
we had a
off like
following.
as a truck? Or
No,
Hell no, that was a Smoky
no.
pit.
It was
Off
we
a
started
pit.
literally off a pit.
A boy pit from Fiesta.
Yeah, and then
Like I said, I had a repo company.
yeah,
So
that
we
wasn't.
did it. We did it on the whim. My repo company did 6 figures. She'll tell you, she handled the money. As I repo trailers, I was making damn good money. I go to Odessa and make 10,000 on one trailer. So we was comfortable. I mean, we wasn't, this.
Yeah, you comfortable. I came up
No,
in the elevator. Hey, look, I came up in the elevator.
No,
No,
we lived in
we
Sienna
still-
Plantation. I made, it's crazy. I always say this. I got a W-2. What was that I got in the mail? About the thing when Bart sent it to me. And I showed it to you.
Oh yeah,
I
what you
made
in that 6 months.
six figures in 4 months.
Yeah.
Off repoing trailer. 4 months. I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Anything I get into, I don't give a f- just selling that crown. Make the best of it.
He
Oh, so you was
really
all
does.
assing in the repo game.
Man, I was hauling ass, man.
You probably got me one day, man.
No, I had an
Not even in
RV.
Houston.
I don't go after cars.
Oh, RV.
Yeah.
The RV. I had an RV.
I got repo one day, man. When I got out of jail, I was like 2 months late on my car payment. I'm fresh out of jail. I'm trying to get my house sold to try to get some money back because I had been sitting in jail for so long.
My bad.
And I got painters at my crib, and the boy was like, "Hey, man, they hooking up your car right now."
Yeah.
Listen,
Ran out that motherfucking slave. I'm like, damn.
Hey, I ran out there and hopped in my car and pulled that something right before he could get.
I mean, you tore your shit up.
No,
You tore it up.
I actually didn't. He was just starting to mount, so it was like before.
So you
he
did
could-
all that shit for Honda.
No, it was a 750 Li. It was a 750 Li BMW, and I kept it for like probably another 45 days before they actually got it. They actually came and picked it up again. But
Who was that through Drive Financial?
no, man, I had good credit at the time.
With you. I'm fucking with you.
Hey, this nigga, he trying to big.
Hey, you was through Drive Financial.
Hey, drive. They have you out there. You be driving a damn 2008.
Hey, man. Hey, Drive tell you whatever you can get for the first goddamn truck. I'm with it. I went through it. Ain't no future, no front.
Yeah, so you made 6 figures in 4 months as a repo man.
Yeah.
You ever had any crazy moments trying to repo something? What was like?
Crazy.
man.
Hey, man, if I could show you some of the videos, I had a TV show getting ready to pop off and everything. It's crazy. Let me just say this. I went in one trailer. It was, the feds had to come to the dealership after I found the the bazooka in there. I found a bazooka. It was in an Iranian dude trailer. Yeah, the feds came up to the dealership and everything, man. It was crazy. When I say crazy. But one thing I had a thing for, I didn't fuck with children. She'd tell you, I would go on certain shit, man, and them children be there.
Yeah, those it was I used to
Renegade Repo.
I used to go with him to repo, and it was always a situation where the children is just it breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. But we've been in some crazy situations. You pull up, your adrenaline's running. You don't know what's getting ready to happen.
This.
I think we had one time where
now
people chased us down the street.
Watch this, little boy. Watch this. What you asking? No, we ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna let y'all keep it. I ain't gonna take your RV, man. I'm gonna let y'all keep it. All right. Look at the date on that. That's the shit I gotta go through. Got me like a hoe out here behind these children. Ain't this gay?
Look at you with the dreads, man.
Told you I had dreads. That's one of them. Yeah, that's why I say, I don't fuck with children because, go out look out for damn fools and children. But, boy, when I got to that white boy that was 23, 24 down the highway, get your monkey body up. You know what I'm saying? Get your monkey ass somebody up. I didn't fuck with him. I used to give him money and everything, man. That's why I feel like other been blessed us. I don't fuck with children.
That's what's up. So what year did you guys originate the idea of Turkey Leg Hut? You said that was
That was 2016.
2016.
Yeah, we had our daughter January of 2016, and then right after that, February, that's when we did the rodeo. And then,
rodeo's huge here, right?
Rodeo's huge. Yep.
Like I've never been to one, but I always hear the rodeo.
It's huge. Yeah.
And that's where you started your first.
That's where we started. Yep.
And how was sales? What was that first rodeo experience like?
I mean, for us, it was good. We didn't
Excellent.
know. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I can say it now, man. We done like 90,000 in 30 days.
It was good.
90,000 in 30 days, crazy. And I remember we went back to the house because I always say late night, early mornings, but we literally would get there at 5, 6 in the morning and leave there at 3 in the morning. Me and I used to do paper, rock, scissors because that's when we stay out in Sienna Plantation. We would do paper, rock, scissors
to see who was driving.
To see who was gonna drive home. That's how tired we'd be. And it wasn't no as a man. No, you driving, you lost. It was that. You know what I'm saying? We was so tired. You know what I'm saying? It was, and even with the restaurant now, I never mess with money. Mm-hmm. Being married, I turned it in. And in the field, when I was collecting money from people parking turkey legs, I'd take it to her. She'd be sitting in the truck with the baby here. So we would never count nothing. At the end of that month, damn, we did that. The thing we did almost 100,000. We did almost 100,000 in 30 days. Shit, off turkey legs, and it was good.
That's when we had that aha moment, like, maybe we can keep this thing going.
But I was scared. I was like, I gotta be at work.
What made you say turkey legs? Like
because there's rodeo
people make
food.
everything, right? But like what?
The rodeo has turkey legs. And what happened was a lot of people come out there rodeo and dropping their legs on the ground because they're nasty. They would only eat the outer part. So it's like eating this and you only eat the outer part of chicken. It's wrapped. Like, damn, why ain't you eating that motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was at that time. It was just rodeo food. It wasn't just turkey legs. We had boudin, we had sausage on a stick, things like that. But the way that we seasoned the turkey legs, we argued about how we were going to season. Me. We argued. We had a whole argument about who. He said the turkey legs didn't need.
She want to put a whole onion on that goddamn turkey leg. She want to put a whole onion on there.
And look where we are today. Right.
So who you seasoned them?
Me, yes.
The Chicago.
We had a whole knockout, fight, drag out, just everything.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
we don't need to do all of that. You doing too much. I said okay. So then he recorded me like he always do. Y'all women always do that. People came up. They was like, I want that turkey leg right there, and I told your ass. And,
she paid the
and that was it. I didn't pay them people. But it took off from there.
So dope. You came up and was like, hey, let's go a little bit deeper with the turkey legs.
The turkey legs were already selling. They were good naturally.
Okay.
They were good naturally.
Uh-huh.
Because of the way I cooked them long and to the bone fell off like we do now.
Right.
But that's one man.
You can't even. But stop cap. That's all cap, bro. Like,
y'all better stop playing.
Oh, Cap, no.
Listen, they were naturally good already.
We hadn't even started cooking them yet. So what
Slim,
are
you want me to call my cousin Joy?
Yes.
Joy
We
tell
hadn't
you.
even started cooking them yet.
Listen, we had been, watch this. We had been rocking with them.
Okay, here we go.
Now watch this.
Here we go.
Hope you got enough
Here we
battery in that
go.
goddamn thing. We
Here
finna
we
take it all
go.
the way there.
Here we
Funk
go.
ass. Hey, no.
We hadn't even started cooking the turkey legs yet. But, I mean, turkey leg hut that was the beginning.
Cool. So, when did you decide like to take it from the rodeo to being able to go into your own store and like getting your own location?
So we got an opportunity as soon as the rodeo ended. We got a phone call from someone he went to high school.
How long? I gotta ask. How long are y'all podcast normally?
If we just rock.
Okay.
Whenever the time feel right.
You may want to put that charge in there. Y'all gonna get what everybody else ain't got. Let's go.
Let's do it. We fully
Y'all
charged.
gonna get the real story.
We fully charged and loaded up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. So no, it was. He got a phone call from someone that he went to high school with, and they told us about a location that didn't have any business, and just wanted to see if we would come over there. They knew we had a following, and wanted to see if we come over there and just check it out.
He told us, y'all can have the kitchen, and he takes the bar. I'm just gonna say this: the kitchen did 20 times what the bar did. He couldn't. Numbers don't lie.
Wow, impressive.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
So after that, it was like we went over there, and we didn't know anything about running a restaurant, nothing, like absolutely nothing. And but we knew we had to keep it going because people kept saying, "What are y'all gonna do afterwards? Y'all got to keep it going." So we went over there. We had a meeting with the man that owned it, and we just yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Boy.
But we just at that time 30-day trial run. Let's just see how it goes. And in that 30 days. It was something that took off.
And that thing took off
Took off.
First day, Boosie. Man, it was just like, as she always say, her saying is what's what?
What's meant for you is meant for you.
You know, I rock with a lot of the streets, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them streets, they supported me when I came home. You know what I'm saying? And even before I went, you know what I'm saying? I show love to the city on both ends, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy.
So before he left and went to federal prison, it was we had it for 6 months. We were in that location for 6 months. He left, and I kept it going for another 6 months. There were some things happening with the owner that
I don't cut no corners.
He
He tried to go with my wife go with my wife, and I ain't talking about like romance and nothing like that in regards to the business. Let me say that.
No, he what he did was he plotted to steal the business right after he left. So he put different things in position to basically take what was given to us. To take what was given to us at the end of the day. Like,
we done won the case now.
Yeah. And so after that, it was just
talk
like.
about it. Yeah, like,
no, we talking.
We can talk about it.
Yeah. That's why I told you, get your camera together.
Because that's what I like, is I like to know the challenges, because like this show is called Get Your Ass Up. So before you
It's called what?
Get your ass up. You gotta add it to the point.
Yeah. My grandfather said nigga is anybody, not just black. You know
exactly. But
and we was dealing with a nigga.
But you guys obviously, like, before you have all this success, because people always see the finished product, right? But
they don't know.
The journey is always like the
repos, late rent, this, that.
No, it was tough. So he plotted. He plotted.
You go to federal prison.
You go to federal prison in October.
My little girl was how
old? Dylan hadn't even turned 1 yet. So Dylan was born in January. He went to prison October.
How long were you in prison?
2.5 years.
Yeah. 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
And during that time, this is when you're having business strife.
This is when I'm having strife. So he left October. I closed that location down in April. The man was basically blatantly stealing. He was stealing. He stole a lot of money.
He was a real estate
and
beast.
How he did was so he had control over the bank account. So we depended on him at that time because the POS system, all that stuff was in his name when we first got there, all of that.
We went in there green.
Very, very green. We made a lot of mistakes, but I'm glad that we made them early because it taught us what to look out for now.
Right.
When we are you know, we have this business, and it's garnering a lot of, you know, buzz and all of that stuff. So now we know what to look out for. But at first it was tough, you know, going in there arguing with this man about what you owe, and you telling me with this pencil and this pad, no, you're responsible for this. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. And I'm like,
even with the
wait a
garbage
minute.
being,
I'm like,
the
how
garbage
does that
being,
go?
and I'm saying it's minute, but that's how petty he was. Oh, the garbage is goddamn $300 for this. Paying for $500 a month to pick up the goddamn garbage outside.
Baby, we were responsible for paying for
Everything.
things that we did. I had no, like, I'm like, where did you just pull this out the sky and said, hey,
Because
you got to
the
pay
numbers
this?
weren't making sense. Man, y'all selling more than turkey legs back there. Like people say right now. They got to be selling dope, buying all these cars and real estate. No, we sell good
turkey
food.
legs,
We sell
yeah.
food. Nigga.
So after that, the crazy thing is that I would always tell him.
Before you go there, I just want to kind of make sure we elaborate just a bit.
Yeah.
So I heard you mention that you're out of court now, so you can discuss it. So obviously you had to go through a legal battle.
The legal battle was that he came back to sue me. He came to sue me after we opened up the location that we're at now. We did an article. We were featured in GQ magazine.
Oh, cool.
And so when he saw that feature, here he comes. Here
The
he
hate
comes. Here he
I'm
comes.
in jail. I get it.
Yeah.
My partner.
But
Man,
baby, listen, it was very, very difficult. He was in jail. I had 3 kids at home. The baby, not even a year old, and this man literally wanted to steal everything that we created, everything. And so it was really disheartening. But the day that we left, the day when I knew it was over, it was a Friday. It was a Friday. And the man, like I said, he has to give me the check, so pay the employees, all of that stuff. And he turned the employees against me. He told them that, y'all check's gonna bounce, she can't pay you, da-da-da-da. They walked out. They walked out the kitchen. So I sat there for a moment, and I called my mom, I called my girlfriends. I was like, hey, y'all, we got to get through this Friday. We got to get through this Friday. Let's go. Come up here and help. Baby, we got that food out so quick. People, the staff was like, well, wait a minute. It never moved that. It was seamless. So day when that was finished, Friday's over. I get to the restaurant early Saturday morning, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm waiting to see whether or not, the staff is going to show up. It's literally 6 o'clock in the morning.
Baby, you better pick up, tell him.
There you go. I'm actually recording. You in bed. Look, these are the owners of the Turkey Leg Hut. I told them we're going to bring them on the It's Our Love as well.
How you doing?
Girl, you in that bed. You pick up that phone. Hey, look. She picked up that phone trying to make a movie with her husband. Lifetime movie. Hey, baby.
But I introduced his wife to your page, so she's following you and everything. I'll tell you more when we finish
Hey,
up.
he say, I ain't gonna lie, ain't no need to, she ain't finna follow you because I already heard you do that clothes. I already know my wife got a real problem. So I'm telling you right now.
Too late.
Hey, baby, she f***ed up on the clothes.
Too late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Y'all gotta come down to Houston.
She was ready to come. I told her, I'm out here interviewing gangsters and shit. I'm like, no, you can't stay home.
She done heard about the restaurant on Timeline somewhere, Turkey Leg Hut. Come on in.
Yeah, and see, I could have been there.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
should
you at the
have.
beach house. You at the beach
Yeah,
house.
we in Galveston. I'm like an hour and a half away from Houston right now.
Okay.
All right, but I'll hit you back, babe. Love you.
Okay, love you.
She sounds sweet.
Super sweet.
She
Like
sounds
super
Great.
sweet.
Got a flip side to
Sounds
it, though.
really, really
No.
sweet.
No.
What medicine you give her?
Nothing. Dick.
Okay.
Good dick.
Take that sugar off your tongue. Hey, take that sugar off your tongue.
Hey. we
I'm with you. You know what Chinese men say?
What's that?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Look at him.
Same thing. Same thing.
So you let's get
I ain't
back.
always had money.
Hey.
I always had dick.
Oh, cow.
It was a weapon for a long time.
My tongue
Please.
was too. Yeah.
You need to calm down.
It's okay, baby. I'll make
Have
you
some
feel.
coof.
Oh, he ain't had no coop. It's his show. He opened up Pandora's box.
Damn, dog.
It's him. He talking about dick.
Have some coof.
He-
Please, now if I sit there and don't play.
We don't
Okay,
play them guys.
all
See,
right.
He started
Don't
this shit, that bullshit. She done got me in trouble over here.
Look at
Talking about
Slim.
dick.
Look at Slim.
Yeah. He talking about. He talking
look.
about.
Y'all know I
All
don't
right,
do bugs.
so let's bring it back. Slim, y'all were having an amazing Friday. Y'all having the best turnover ever. What was going on that day?
Hold on. What was going on that day?
Yeah, you say you were having that Friday.
Yeah, so that's when the kitchen walked out, and you can do it right now. That's when the kitchen walked out, and then after that, it was Saturday morning. I showed up early to the restaurant, and I didn't know whether or not the staff was gonna show up, and so at that point in time, I was the only person in the restaurant. It was like 6:00 in the morning, and I sat there for a minute, and you know how he'll laugh at me sometimes, but a lot of times, like I grew up in the church. My grandfather was a deacon, and there's certain things that my spirit will move me, and so at that time when I'm sitting there, it's that saying where it's peace be still, right? And so in that moment is when you can like you find clarity in decisions. So at that time, it was just like, you know what, this is it. This is it. And I said, I'm not. This is it. This is the end of it. It's time. And so after that, I called my parents and I told them, I said, find me the biggest U-Haul y'all can find. I said, I'm done. I'm done.
You were done.
It's out of energy work. I'm coming
done.
off the yard.
I was waiting for him to call me.
Playing
I
Rick.
said, I'm done. We loaded up
And
the restaurant.
something told me to get in.
So
that was it.
What I just want to know
Hold on,
mentality
but I
wise.
tell you, listen. Look. I'm coming off the yard. I never go in early at all. And something told me to go to the dorm. Just her being in Houston and me, all the way over there. I went in. I said, let me call her. I ain't have but 5 minutes left. I'd never call her during the day like that. When I went in, I said, what's up? She said, I'm packing up. I said, I dropped the phone.
Because you know what? Let me tell you. I stayed in it as long as I could because of him, right?
I was scared.
He was
leave.
scared. I was never afraid. I was never afraid of what our business would do being in a different location without being under someone else's thumb or anything like that. I was never afraid. And so as a comfort for him, I stayed in it. But I knew that we were bigger than where we were, right?
And at this time, you're still referring to the original...
The first location. Yes,
okay.
I knew that it was... I told him, I kept saying, man, this man is robbing us blind. Slim, just chill, Slim. Just you got it.
When you comfortable,
Hold
you
up,
comfortable.
you know what? But
Right, I get it.
I was
Yeah.
never comfortable. I was never comfortable. So I'm sitting there, I'm time away from my kids, and I know this man is literally stealing from us. I can't do it anymore. Now is the time. It's now or never. And at that point in time, I said, no, I'm done. So he called, and he was like, Slim, what's going on? And I was like, that's it. It's over with. He was like, Slim, no. And I told him what was going on.
That's when the
And
dreams
so,
fall
and then
out
that's
right
when I
there.
told him, I was like, but don't, I said, don't worry.
You know, right there.
I told him, don't worry, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna make sure, but before you come home, it's gonna be another one up and running. And so that was it. That's what I started
I
out to
always
do.
hear everybody talking about what's Gucci wife's name? Is it
Keisha.
They
Keisha
they
Kayor.
always talk about Keisha. Why I don't never hear them talk about Slim?
Man, that's Gucci.
Hey, we just getting started. Gucci been around.
But no, like when you hear a lot of love stories, you hear a lot of businesses that do things, but you just don't see people typically talk about women who really ride it out and then hold it down and keep things going when times are tough.
Yeah.
Definitely in our community, like we don't highlight that enough. So it's like it's really dope to hear the backstory because like I had so many people mention, hey, go check out Lynn, man. This dude got all these cars.
Yeah.
Lynn's, like you're like a man. It's a legend about you, bro. It's like everything I talked to today had a different story about you. Yeah, man. These doing $5 million a week. Yeah, these.
Lying, 10 million. They lied.
This nigga got 200 cars. Maybe it's not 200. Maybe it's 250. Like it's 150. It's like every.
You know how she lied about her purses? We ain't gonna talk about that. You know how your wife lie about your purse? How many purses your wife got?
I don't have to lie.
She'll never tell you. Your wife would never tell you how many purses she got.
Well, I know. I look at it.
Oh, she hides them up.
I don't have to hide nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I earned it.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, y'all like kind of definitely your name, Lynn, was like the one that they talk about. But we got to talk about Slim a little bit more because that's dope. Because you typically don't have either the business acumen or the grit to be able to withstand some of the challenges, and then like to hear like the backstory of getting robbed and taken advantage of, and he's gone. So the decision making is like, I know you were having probably conversations that while he was there, but there's still like,
No, he stole. They ain't never
on
took
you.
nothing from us. Steal something. They ain't never
Yeah.
took nothing from me.
yeah,
You catch that, Alex?
yeah,
They never took nothing from me.
Stole
They
from me.
stole
It's a difference,
something.
yeah.
Anybody can break in your car, but a nigga ain't never took nothing from me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
So for you, right? I just want to know like, what was the thought process of saying, hey, we're gonna leave this first restaurant, but we're not quitting. We're gonna go and find something different and get this thing
Wait,
really
smoke on you.
jumping.
The thought process was, I mean, it has to happen. You know what? I had a lot of people to prove wrong. People thought that it was just a fluke, and they thought that that it was just I don't know. It was just
Let me tell you how God works. Tell how Drake when it came in there.
Yeah, so beforehand we did
Jazz, bro, Drake in there.
we had catering. We catered for Drake when he had his
First
concert at
concert.
Toyota Center. We catered both nights for him. And then when he would come in town, he asked for turkey leg, but he never came into the restaurant. The week after we left was the week that he came into the restaurant. And he came in, and word got back to us that he said, this is not the same. This ain't right. And the crazy thing is that before that happened, I was kind of like, when it happened, I was kind of toying with the idea, should I tell the customers what's going on, or should I be silent? And I consulted with some people who, at the end of the day, now hindsight is 2020, who really weren't in my corner like I thought they were. And they were like, no, you shouldn't say anything, but it was on my heart. So I put a post out there. Yeah, these bugs vicious. I put
It's
a post
all right.
out, and I put it on social media, and I let everybody know what was going on. And at that point in time, the restaurant went back to how it was before we got there. People waited. They didn't patronize, they didn't support, they didn't do anything. They waited. They waited for us to open. And so after that, the thought process is that I got a lot of people to prove wrong, because it's a lot of naysayers. They're thinking that it's not gonna happen.
So I know you said that you played basketball, right? So that's that dog that kicks in from that competitive nature from playing sports, huh?
That dog gonna hunt.
Yeah. It's just how I was raised. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I grew up.
Tell me where you from.
The
Wild what? The Wild
Wild
what?
Hunnets.
It's crazy. People say, where you from? I ain't from Third Ward. I'm from 130 Cottage. That's what I say. I don't even tell them, hold up, I'm from 130 Cottage.
100. That's where I'm from.
That's where you from, South Side.
Wild Hunnets, yeah. And so it's just how I was raised too.
Yeah.
I grew up. Not a lot of people. Chicago's different, and I was quiet, but there's another side to me.
So let's talk about, like, one of the challenges for a lot of black men and women and families is losing one of the men. Well, definitely losing the men to the prison system.
Yeah.
What challenges did you guys face outside of business, like keeping everything together? Because, like, obviously going through relationships, like, you get tested, but like this is like, now you got 2 years that you're away. Business is going through all kind of. Like, how do you guys keep that strong through that time?
It wasn't even strong. It got even worse when I was in there. Them niggas thought I was smuggling heroin, and I can talk about it now. They thought I was smuggling heroin and everything. It got deep. Guards got fucked up, all type of shit. I was smuggling turkey legs in, not heroin. And it's crazy. I can talk about it now. We laugh about it, but
Nigga, you was smuggling turkey legs in the prison?
I wasn't.
Not smuggling.
Not smuggling. Not smuggling. I'm not going to use that's for him. That's for him. That's for you, nigga. Hey, I wasn't smuggling, but if I'd known you before I came to the unit, and you an officer, and you been coming to the restaurant, don't stop now. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it at that. But they thought it was more than what it was. Yeah. Got back to Washington. That's how deep it got. You know what I'm saying? So, just blow the smoke on you.
Yeah, it was a lot
going on, man.
It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It was, I felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders. I'm being a mother. I'm being a wife. He was at that time. He was very needy. My husband ain't never been a needy type. That was wearing me out, but it was in the sense that that's an uncharted territory for him. I mean, he's there, and so I gotta wear all these hats in addition to running a business and being a business owner. So it was stressful. It was stressful, but heavy. What's the saying?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
There you go. Yeah.
So you're out of prison. You come home. What's the state of the business at this point? Like what?
Over there, you played sports.
So he comes home.
Hold on, you played sports, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what they doing? What they doing track?
What you mean?
When you come around that goddamn thing,
Pass the baton to you, huh?
nigga say stick.
Stick.
I got it. I kept telling her, stick. Pass that baton. I got it, baby. She did play her role. She did her part. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it was so the state of the business when he first got out, we opened my first daughter's birthday, December 9th of 2017. He came home October 4th of 2018. So we hadn't been open a year yet. It was good. It wasn't like it was when he came home. And so we have different positions that we play, right?
Right.
He's social media. I don't do social media. Never have. I'm not gonna post. I don't like all of that. I don't. It's just,
She put me on social media. I
I
had a flip phone.
No, I did.
I had two flip phones when I met her.
I started.
She started me with
I
this.
started his Instagram and
I ain't know
and
nothing about it. I had flip phones.
but just the type of person that he is, he's gonna whatever it is that he does, he gonna take it and he gonna run with it.
That's dope.
Period. He gonna take it and run with it. That's not me. I would be on social media. I can go without being on social media all day. He can't. Period. So I would that was his thing. I would post, but nowhere near the way he posts. So
we had a PR lady with the board.
yeah. So I told
Don't
them,
post.
I was like,
Let's
you know
get
what? Wait a
into that.
minute. Time out. When he comes home, watch how everything changes. Like
We had
it's cool
business
now. We were
partners.
out of the green. We were out of the
So you
red.
had-
We were in the
you did
green.
have- You did
We had,
have.
did.
we had business partners.
had business
We had
partners.
business partners. And
We
we
had,
can talk about it now.
We had business partners. I took on because after it was all said and done, the money that was stolen from us was a lot. So much to the point where I had to take on business partners. I had
And let me
to.
tell you how crazy it is. And I said in many interviews, I say, I'm in jail hitting some heavy hitters. Man, give me $20,000 for 15%. I can't do it, Lynn. I can't do it. You know what 15% in turkey leg would be right now?
What
For
is that?
20,000.
What is that?
That's a whole lot of money.
No. You can't hold on. What is that?
No.
What is
A lot.
15? What is 15%?
Six food trucks we own. The block,
7.
food trucks. First of all, that ratio, that was just something I threw out there because I knew she needed the money. $20,000 for that.
So I just want to know, like, how much did somebody drop the bag?
I'm
on?
gonna say this.
If
With some of
that
our
was
business
me,
partners-
how much of the bag did I
The business
drop?
partners that got in business with us
They
at
made
that
their
time
money
and
back in
time,
almost a year.
baby, no,
What was
not a
it?
year, like within the months.
Yeah, they
Within
said this
months.
is the fastest business they put up hundreds of
months.
thousands and they got their money back that quick. And the you know what I'm talking about, they my boys. I fuck with them. Every time they come to Lynn, I fucked up. I should
So,
have got
so
in
none
with
of
you.
y'all, it's solely you two guys now.
We're down to one, Carl.
Carl,
Carl
okay.
is our
He's our
attorney.
attorney, yeah.
Carl's family, all that. That's who
Carl
got Lil
is-
Boosie out of
yeah.
jail, 6'9".
Yeah.
Carl's
he-
amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. That's
Yeah, he's
our boy.
amazing.
Every other business partner, don't get me wrong, we was in business with Jonathan and Jr., who run the city also with promoters. Let's just say the way they work and I work,
Our visions were
our
different.
business were different.
That's it.
We back on the same track now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our visions were different.
We hustle
Yeah.
two different ways.
Yeah.
And that happened.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
and
Let
it
me just say that.
doesn't make it just.
And we've grown now.
Any
We've grown now.
partnership is like a relationship, right? Sometimes
is.
it works and sometimes it
When we
don't.
was in the
right?
bed, we just wasn't fucking. But I tell motherfucker in my first interview when I came home, my lingo was a little different. She'll tell you. It was them about whatever come with it.
Yeah,
And
he
they
was
are,
he was
nigga,
very
whatever.
very.
And let the
pumped
streets
up.
handle it. Now, we there. We good. I fuck with him.
He was
I say, what's up? Come get your leg. When I first came home, get up
he
out
was
there.
very very mean.
I was mean
He was
because
mean.
I was agitated from jail.
Yeah.
And he behind the wall, niggas
You
know what
start
it is.
yelling, it turned you into a different
Yeah,
person.
I feel like you trying to handle my wife, and my wife don't get handled. I do the handling on you know what I'm saying? She handle me, so why?
Right.
You hear what I said?
Right.
You tell the world that what's understood don't need to be explained,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I fuck with him now. You know, it's business. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
business get out of line. You know what I'm saying? Our other business partner, Steve, who owns a restaurant, and stuff down the street, 5015. You know, we back on good page. We all making money.
Right.
But I can tell you this, they ain't never made as much money as they made here.
No.
I hustle different. I'm one owner that's gonna get in the grind with you and hustle, pick up trash. I do this. I'm there.
Yeah.
I tell you that I'm not the owner that's gonna come in there trying to look good, smelling good. I come in that motherfucker with old drawers on from the previous day. I'm serious. That's what got us here. She tell you. I used to be in that field. Sometimes I wouldn't even take a bath. I'd be in my Wrangler. I have a whole Wrangler shirt.
Baby,
my damn
listen.
turkey leg with no damn.
No, I
Baby,
wash it as
listen.
long as I wash
No,
my
we-
hands. As long as
no.
I wash my hands. That's all that matters.
No,
You ever put
no,
sanitizer on your face?
no.
You ever put sanitizer on your face? She tell you, man, no future, no front.
Musty
No,
drawers
he
on
not-
mine cooking
What
musty.
the,
man.
what the fuck do they got to do with my hands?
That was my motherfucking turkey fresh. I
What the fuck they got to do with my hands?
draws everything.
That's
Nigga,
not,
hey,
everything made
If I
for
called your wife right now, she'll say that got in the bed one time and ain't took no bath.
I hate that. They're not getting the
Every
bed.
street, let me tell you something.
I
And hey, watch this. You can
I
put
have
up.
t-shirts.
Hey, watch this. She ain't got a t-shirt. Let me tell you
No,
something.
because I'd be like, you
Every
can't get in the bed with your
That shit
clothes
sound
on.
good. Every street tell you
A
this.
good sheet.
I done hustled on the block. I done hustled on corners. I go right to that goddamn beauty salon on the corner and give me a $5 tee and some more boxers, some square boxers. Every nigga done done it. She'll tell you. When I came on, you know what I told her? You know, a lot of niggas ask for Air Max, a lot of niggas ask for this. She'll tell you this. I say, when I was in the visit room, I say, Slim, go to Academy and get my Wranglers. I used to wear the long Wranglers. Country. So get my Wranglers.
Some overalls or what?
Overall. No, the long Wranglers. Wranglers. All the way down, covered up.
Yeah.
Them shirts.
Them shirts. I said, get my boots. Get my brown boots. She said, Lynn, baby, we can't wear that no more.
I said, baby, I said,
I said,
no.
we're on another
I said,
level.
I said,
what?
baby, it's different.
She said, it's different.
I said, it's different.
But that was what
It's
got me
different.
here.
And but it's different. It was different, but it's still the same. Like the one thing about us, and I think that the reason why we've been so successful is because we've been consistent. Regardless of what he put on, at the end of the day, we've been consistent.
I say
the product
this.
has been consistent.
Consistency wins in anything you do.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck if you're a lawyer, doctor, principal, relationships, church. If you're consistent with doing it, it's going to work. From a mental standpoint, anything that the mind does from 2 to 3 weeks, you become accustomed to it.
It becomes a
Working
habit.
out,
It becomes a habit.
working out, etc. If you work out for 2 to 3 weeks,
That
your body comes accustomed to
you
it.
know, I was a flabby piece of shit 9 weeks ago.
Okay.
Like,
But you have muscle memory.
I had muscle memory.
Yeah.
But I had went probably like 8 years without. So when I got cut from football, to me I went through the depression of like
Of course, that's what
feeling
happens.
like I lost everything. So I didn't want to do anything that reminded me of football. I wasn't training. I wasn't doing
So you just
anything.
went sloppy.
Sloppy.
Hot dogs.
I eat smoking blunts, eating shit I never ate before. I went exactly. I didn't smoke till I was 30 years old.
But when you started, boy, you was a pound smoking mother.
Smoking like a mother.
I know.
And-
Damn.
And that. But that was like the.
And I guarantee, I think somebody had a part in that. Him. Yo, go ahead.
Yeah, that
That look like blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
he look,
blah, 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 blah. And then watch this. Y'all was getting it from his uncle. Which,
This guy.
this guy. Yeah. Griselda's brother. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, this Lynn is crazy, yo.
I am. Ain't no. Ain't here.
But you know, like I went through that whole phase of like not wanting to be even a reflection of what football had reminded me of, and like to hear y'all like really your journey of overcoming all the different bullshit, the business partners, the jail, you know, getting screwed by, I guess, what was that, a landlord? Who was that technically,
He
like
was
your landlord?
/ partner, I guess. Yeah.
You know, man, as I've been even building right now, the hardest part for me is like I've dealt with people that f me over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it makes me feel like I've said this several times. Like, man, I can't do shit with niggas. I'm like, God damn, like every black person I've tried to do business with, like no matter what they speak as far as positivity and being
It
about
sound
the
good,
culture,
it sound good.
all these different things.
We always say it sound good.
And then you get into business and you looking at it, I'm like, what the f is that?
The
Like,
math ain't
I
math.
say it every morning.
What? Now,
And that's why I mess with them people. They last name Gonzalez and Hernandez.
So let me ask you, like this is a real question for like how you guys conduct business. Have you found it challenging to even do business with other people? Are you considering like franchising? And if you did, would you? How would that all look for you?
No, we're not considering franchising at this
Yeah, we
time
have turned down so much money.
and we have questions. I mean, we would get asked this several times a day. Can we franchise? We want to buy a circular cut and all that, but it's not right now, simply because we are a brand, and our brand
Read
has
this.
been.
Hold on, let them read that. This right there. You see what they
Stop
say?
interrupting me.
I'm letting them read it while you talk. You see what they say?
Mm-hmm.
Read on down. You see that?
I read it. Yeah.
You see what they say? Live and do what? You see what they say? See what they say at the top? The name.
Oh.
That's what I tell you.
Yeah.
And we didn't turn down so much money, but I tell people all the time. You know, I know a lot of major people now.
Right.
But I also say this. Where were y'all when we fucked up?
Mm-hmm. But nobody supports you until you win it.
Yeah, but no. Let me say this. I say this. I fuck with people. She'll tell you. I don't give a fuck if you selling cakes, pies. They try to give us shit all the time. I still give you 500. This, that. I support people because I never know. I see they hustle. I know where we started at, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on with somebody. She'll tell you. I don't give a fuck as a child. I do it so many times. Now I give you $1,000, keep your product.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want your product. I'm supporting the business because I know where we started at, and it hurts me sometimes to think so many motherfuckers want to jump in business. Man, we done turned down some major money from some major people. We good.
And at the end of the day, it's
We
just.
good.
It's
I was
because
hearing the 20,000 and the 15%. I was trying to figure out if I was like, if I offer them a quarter or something like that, it might be good. But I just seen that message right there.
You said that's one of them. That's why I said look at the top. You should have said look at the top.
I said, God
We
damn.
good. We good.
Yeah, it's
good.
not about the. It's not about.
It ain't
the
about the
money.
money, man.
It's not about the money.
It ain't about the money. And that's how we made money. And I never mentioned money.
Hold
We
on,
made money.
let me
not
go
thinking
back to
about
that
it.
question though, because I do want to know, like, how does it impact you as far as who you choose to do business with and things like that? Because I do want to know, like, you when you get fucked over, and I always ask the question because these are things that I deal with personally. Like, how do you make decisions on who you do business with at this point? Like, do you what's the selection process like?
Let me stop you. I thought sometimes, and I'm gonna say it so she wanted to say it. I already got a jacket anyway. So you know what I'm saying with my mouth. Oh, he talk. I thought we was getting in bed with some of the best in the business, and I fuck with them. But sometimes the way you hustle and he hustle, everybody on the block don't hustle the same way. You may be selling it, he's selling a half quarter. It's two different hustles.
So, to answer your question, now that we are where we are, there is no vetting process. It's simply because we don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We mess with who we mess with. My circle is very, very small. He's more out. I mean, he's more. He's an extrovert. I'm an introvert. But at the end of the day, we don't know. Mm-hmm. It's based off energy.
Right.
He'll come to me and I pick up on energy. Like my ability to read the room is crazy. And he'll say, no, it's not. It had nothing to do with being a woman.
Women have intuition that we don't have as men.
But it's not. It's not the intuition. It's the vibe, right? It's the energy.
Right.
People don't realize the type of energy that they put off, and so, you can sit there and talk all day and say, yeah, I'm this. Okay, cool. While he's sitting there talking, I'm sitting back watching. Mm-hmm. And it's no, Lynn, we not messing with that.
And don't get it twisted like I'm just.
No,
I'm
he's not. No, he's not.
She tell you.
Look, neither one of us are green. Neither one of us are green.
If you know me, you
but
know
there's some things that he'll come and he'll bring, and I'm like,
I may entertain a conversation, but one thing about it, I'm gonna use you for you use me. I fuck with some
right now,
she
it's the people that try to get up under you and that are the opportunists.
Right.
And they come with the story of they mean you well and all of that and
these are people with millions and millions.
Yeah.
Millions and millions. That the average
different.
person, if we weren't strong or been in the streets previously, they would fall for. Oh, these people ain't got 100 million. These people got 200 million. We good, baby. We got our own jet.
Right.
Can't threaten us with a good time. It's certain things that we haven't had the money previously in the streets, but when we was in the streets, like I said, she knows what money is. I know what money is. So it's kind of hard you can't put that in front of me. Now I'm at the level, now I'm really like, I really ain't going for it. Mm-hmm. Now I got to use you to get to where I need to now since you think since you're going to play on me, I'm going to play on you.
Just because it's popped in my head right now, I think you guys went viral last year.
We went viral. We just went viral last week.
You see my coming in walking naked through the restaurants?
I would have loved to see that.
Oh no.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
It's
you
porn
wouldn't.
star. So our business partner's
No, you
attorney.
wouldn't have. No.
She was a porn star. The bitch came in there and went naked, bro.
But no, didn't y'all have like
Yeah, the dress code.
the dress code? Yes.
Yes. Oh Lord, the dress code.
So let
They thought it was me. That's the funny thing.
Naked, nigga.
This is the naked. This is
Yes,
naked.
look.
Lord. Yeah. Security.
Yes.
Baby.
That's decent exposure.
But you know what?
Children.
And
We had
then
children
my
in the
daughter
restaurant.
saw. Listen, crazy thing is that we weren't even there. My daughter saw
Where was
it.
we at?
We were on a
Where was
plane.
that?
We were on a plane.
Yeah, we was at 2 Chainz birthday
On the
party
way
in
to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were on
that
a
was
plane
last
on the way to
weekend, yeah.
Atlanta. My daughter texted me, "Mom, this lady just got out of the car and took her underwear off and
daughter
is
worked the parking
walking
lot
naked
with
down
her
the street
dad.
with my dad. The lady's walking naked down the street.
It's
My
embarrassing,
13-year-old.
bro. It's embarrassing.
I said, what? I said, you can't
It's
be
a black
serious right
restaurant.
now,
It's
right?
a black restaurant.
I
That's why
said,
I level
I
of
said,
respect.
is there something wrong with her? She said, no, there's nothing wrong with her.
So what did she do when she came in the restaurant?
She tried to come in the restaurant. She got turned away. She got turned around. She
But
went up
she-
to the host stand. She
Yeah.
should have never even made
And
it
the
that
host
far.
stand is still further in.
She should have
which-
never made it to that far.
Yeah, man.
Never made it that far.
And our
Like
daughter saw
how
her
she
take her
walked
underwear
past
off and
the
everything in
how
the
she
middle
walked
street.
past our security is we still trying to figure it out.
I done checked his ass.
Still trying to figure it out. She should have never got that far. Host turned her around. She walks out. She stands in the middle of the streets and starts twerking.
Well,
Starts
it
twerking.
ain't funny,
But you
man.
want to but you want to
Welcome to
know the
Houston.
crazy. But you know the crazy thing is the crazy thing is that we've gotten several phone calls since that video of customers that were in there at that point in time that want to press charges because we had children in there.
Children, man.
We had children.
So
My
level of
daughter's a
respect.
child. She saw it.
You have children,
She
real
saw it.
children.
Come on now.
To see
It's
a
like
naked woman.
it's you trying to go viral for the wrong reasons. You're gonna use us to do so. That's not cool. It's not cool at all.
And you guys have like, you kind of created like a culture inside of your restaurant. Like it, I remember coming about 2 years or 3 years ago. It's about 3 years now, and nighttime, packed. Like you guys, you really got a great environment just overall.
It's a double sword.
But let me ask you, because you kind of like off in the hood down there. You got this new dress code that I saw go like
It's not new.
It
No,
went
It's
all
the
over
bring-
the
it's
internet.
not
No,
new.
let me tell you this. Let me break down
Let's
this
go
dress
break
code.
this
Let
down.
me
So let this go viral.
please let me break down this dress code. The dress code was implemented simply because in all of the years that we have been in business, we never had to implement a dress code. We never have to tell people how to act. We never had to do anything like that. Now it came to a point where you have people coming in just wearing any and everything. And you can visibly see other customers bothered by what these people have on. As a man, he
I'd
was
be
bothered.
like, damn.
A lot of times people say, "Oh, she implemented the dress code because she didn't want her nigga looking at women and da 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 da." It was him. It was his idea.
I ain't gonna lie.
It was his
fucked up.
idea. It was his idea to
It's
implement a dress
you
code.
bring your child in there, and the child looks and says, "Mommy, I've seen it where we sit," and they look at the daddy, be like,
And then you
Thong
sit
gone.
there. While you sitting there, you got our kids come to the restaurant from time to time, and you got women that no clothes on, they just sitting there and they twerking. It's like, what happened to our self-respect as women?
I also saw it's a restaurant owner in Dallas who also had like an issue where
Yeah.
where people were like twerking and doing.
and I
stuff
respect him. Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I respect it. You know one thing I always say, and I'm not going. It's not a race card, man. Y'all don't go in them goddamn white spots and do all that. Y'all don't go in Eddie V's. Y'all don't go in McCormick Smith. Y'all don't go in that
Papa
twerking.
Do's. Y'all
Let me
don't
tell you
go any of
something.
that.
And she'll tell you this: we have a DJ.
We do.
So the flip side to this is, with the other side, we don't have a DJ. Don't set up your environment. She'll tell you this: I done fired DJs for playing pop, all that type of shit. No. See, I don't
seriously.
play, man.
Seriously.
Man, I don't fuck around. I play country and R&B. If a woman,
And we don't take requests.
I don't take no birthday
take
song,
requests.
no nothing. You will get fired for playing some bullshit. The DJ sets the tone.
The DJ sets the tone.
If you play, it's your birthday, what you think black women gonna do if they've been drinking 42?
Start tearing it up.
Yeah.
Hey, when they start getting crunk, you know what I tell? I text the DJ, put on Nora Jones.
He
Hey.
not lying.
Put on Nora.
He
You'd
don't
be
like
surprised when them
Nora.
black people say when that Nora come on. They look at the DJ. It comes there. Twerk off Nora with your tough ass. Yeah. Twerk off Nora with your tough ass. Try it. You a bad motherfucker if you twerk off Nora. Trust me.
Man.
Put on twerk off Luther, big Luther.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
so
indeed.
this is a real question. How challenging is it to be successful Black restaurant owners and attracting? I mean, you guys have the who's of hip hop and the music industry and entertainers all coming to your restaurant. So it kind of seems like a trap for your people, like, you know.
Yeah, I just told, watch this.
What do you mean a trap?
Because they're coming in, you got great music, great vibes. It's beautiful men and women and everything coming in here. It's almost like a party.
Yeah.
And then you guys are creating dress codes and changing
But-
Noah
but
Jones
We
and
ain't
shit
changed
like
that
that.
shit.
Say
We
something.
changed it for
The dress code is not
for my
like
mama
it's
to
not
come
a
in
it's not a we wear Sunday's best like all the memes on Twitter and the laughing and all that. It's not that.
Because that's what I
The
saw. It
only
was like
thing,
you
yeah,
had to
and
come in
it
like
was
you was.
fun. I laughed. We both laughed. Lynn, look at this one. This is funny, right? But at the end of the day, it's not that. It's like just don't come in there naked.
It's a level of
Like
respect,
you
bro.
you have to understand the things that we saw for us to implement a dress code. It had to be bad. It was
Right.
very very
Man, them
bad.
niggas not that bad, bro.
It was very bad.
If
was
it
very
makes me
bad.
uncomfortable, I've been in the streets a long time.
It was very bad.
It's like, girl, it's crazy. Me and I was sitting in the car as a restaurant. I said, man, I can't wait to be winter. You know what she said? She's talking about shit. Lynn, ain't gonna
I said, what
She's
does
talking
that
about all they
mean?
gonna do is wear the see-through.
They gonna wear the see-through leggings with them
see-through
damn
cheap-ass
cheap
boots.
ass
Them hard one, them cheap-ass boots. It's crazy, man.
This guy, he always laughing, but it's the truth.
What's your
It's the
name?
truth.
What's your name? All right.
Keith is funny.
But
but
that,
it's yeah.
that was something that obviously, like, you know, I've seen several Black restaurant owners have to implement like new policies and dress codes and even talk about behavior inside of the restaurant. Is that a challenge for you, like to serve your people, but know like you know, we got people that really don't respect shit. You know what I'm saying? Like our people don't respect shit. Like we are line steppers. Like if we know like, hey, look, I can do a little bit, we gonna try to take it an extra mile. We gonna fuck it up a little bit more.
There was a situation where a fight broke out and I went viral.
He did.
What happened with that?
A fight broke out. Where we sit in the restaurant, my wife wasn't there that day.
No, I wasn't.
It was about 12 o'clock. I think she was getting her eyelash.
Boy, shut
and all
up.
of that done.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. Meanwhile, I show you the video. So where I sit at, make a long story short, you know, and I always say the streets have given me something that nobody's ever given me. We can see shit that nobody can see.
Right.
So you can tell when something finna pop off.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a Hispanic man, and first of all, he looked out of line anyway. Not out of line as race, just their mannerisms. Where I sit, I can see the whole restaurant. We sit there for a reason. I had it built like that for a reason. Our chairs. I can see the food when it come out, if it's fucked up, if it ain't enough sauce on it. We always see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that particular day, I'm sitting there. I said, man, something ain't right over there. It was in another tent. I saw that Hispanic dude. He got up. His mannerisms. That day, he went to the restroom. They came back and started fighting. They had done a dope deal in my restaurant. Dude tried to rob a dude in my restaurant, make a long story short, without the gun. They started fighting like wildcats. So I jumped up. When I jumped up, I went over there and got the dude, choked him out because he didn't stop. And when I went over there, I said, chill. I said, chill, bro. I'll kill you. Man, I'm an owner. You wouldn't do this in a white spot.
Mm-hmm.
You came to a black spot because you thought it was good. You feel what I'm saying? It's the level of respect. And I don't get disrespect. I'm all right in the hood. You know, people respect me. So the thing that you came in my restaurant to fight, that was my first incident of a fight since our restaurant has ever been open.
Oh wow,
Yep.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
With a black business. And we
Wow,
see
that's
30-some thousand people a week.
How many people a week?
30-some thousand.
Oh, so y'all is killing it.
No, we ain't killing, we murdering it. Stop playing with me.
No.
30,000
No.
Hey, let me
customers
drink
in
a
a
little
week?
more so I can talk shit to you.
No,
Do a shot.
no,
Do a shot.
you don't need another
Not
shot.
today. We call it shot o'clock.
No.
Hey, we call it that
No.
show about.
Turn into the drink champs.
No.
Yeah,
No.
do a shot. We doing a shot. We call it shot o'clock.
Oh my God.
You ain't never been on a podcast with a nigga like us that we drink like Mexicans on a Friday to Quinceañera. Better than for my boy back there behind the camera.
Oh.
I love you.
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you, one of the things that like you hear a lot is when black people patronize a black business and something goes wrong, they go, I should have never came.
They turn on us.
Yeah, they
They turn on us.
What type of
We are our worst critics.
what type of
crabs.
experiences have you had, and like how do you deal with the negative criticism that you receive, like whether it's from the dress code policy or
You know what she always tell me?
whatever.
'Cause I handle Instagram. She said, Lynn, don't. Man, I got time today. I go through every message.
But you know
That's
what?
how I am. It's
No,
bad.
She
but
said,
you-
Lynn,
you
chill.
can't- but you
I be like,
can't,
man, your
though.
mama's a hoe and everything. I go at it.
But he- but
Lynn
you-
is my
Hey,
business.
hey, Lynn is me.
Hey, your mama's a
But
hoe.
you
She
cannot.
suck.
But you can't
She
do
can't,
that.
but
You can't do
this-
that.
This is my livelihood. That's how
But I don't.
But
But at
So
the end
you
of the
like
day,
me. So you
Man,
get
your
you're
mama's a
protective.
hoe.
You're
Get off my
protective. You're
page.
protective. And you fight.
And then
Yeah.
I block
you know what? It's I believe in
And I see my message erased. Slim, why'd you erase the message?
because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No,
But
you
you
don't.
had enough
you
energy to come
you
on
don't-
here and badmouth me and my wife. But you,
But it's cool though. This too shall pass, right?
ain't
Next
funny,
week they're
y'all.
gonna be talking about something else.
Yeah.
So let me hear.
And the ark made it through the water. And the ark made it with the water.
I heard your perspective, Slim. How do you internalize and deal with that type of criticism?
I don't. I tune it out.
She
I
told
mean,
you from the beginning that she's not an IG person, really. She really not a mark. So for me to be on this motherfucker, us
You
making
see
money,
it. You see
I'm
it.
seeing it. And it
But
hurts
but
me.
it doesn't. But
You go, what? And then it be
what
people I
is
know.
that-
And then it be people I know.
hurt you for what though?
Hold on. How many times have been people I know? I've seen on Facebook, Instagram, bro. It's like, really? So when she goes to the comments, let me say that. She's lying if I've seen her. When you go through a comment and see a motherfucker that you know comment on a fucked up post,
And you know what? You know what I do? I make a mental note. I make a
call
mental
him.
note. No, I'm not finna call you.
I call him.
I make a mental note that if you come in here on some, hey sis, it's nothing.
and these people comment.
It's nothing. If I see a negative post about us and I see that you like that negative post, I know what it is.
I don't even look at the likes. She gonna look at
No,
the likes.
but no, it's not because now, Instagram has changed the algorithm. But prior to, you can see such and such that you're following has liked this, that, and the other. If I see that you liked the post that was negative about us, I know what it is. Period. Because
You
anybody
some
that
girl
mess
that
with us,
going in,
like
you some-
Defending you.
If I fuck with you, that's like now I fuck with you now. If I go on your shit, I'm going in.
Defend.
I'm
Yeah.
going in.
That's how I am. I feel a way when I feel like I see, like, for example, I had a lawsuit that I'm actually dealing with right now with a real estate investor that stole from me. Stole 6 figures from me. And
why do we do
when
that? Still.
when I looked at the comments,
Was he out of New York?
he a Jersey, but
The
he live in Atlanta now.
The dude that told me that don't say king.
That's probably the same. Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Nigga. It's him. We talking about the same.
Don't say nigga, say king.
Yeah, that's him.
Huh.
Yeah, love using that king shit while he's still right out your back pocket.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, you ain't gotta say that.
Yep.
It came in there. Don't say nigga, say king. I said nigga, I'm gonna say nigga all I want.
Yeah, he got me. So
But I don't watch this. If I feel that energy, I'm not gonna come on there and try to portray something that I've already been feeling because I'm on a podcast. No disrespect. That's why I don't do a lot of podcasts. She'll tell you. Because what I say is what I say. What I feel is what I feel. A lot of people may come on your podcast and sugarcoat it, and man, I'm with all the bullshit. Me and bullshit around. So when a nigga came in my goddamn restaurant, don't say what the fuck you mean. Don't say that's my word, and I fuck with it. Talking about say king. I'm not with the king. I'm not with all that king. I'm a nigga, man. Yeah.
hey, that's the
And take
interesting.
it how you want it.
But
But it's a small world. I didn't even know that was him. We ain't gotta say no names.
But you know the piece is that, like, you know, they lead with the king and all these
and that's crazy. We ain't saying no names. Nobody know who we talking about.
yeah.
Don't nobody who we talking about.
Oh they know.
No, they don't. Because watch this.
My followers definitely know who.
No,
is.
they know, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
'Cause
this.
I'm like you. I speak my mind.
See, you said nigga, I love it. Right
yeah,
on, my
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey,
like
hey, you know what Denzel said in that movie? My man.
Yeah.
Hey, no, he said my man. Hey, watch it. And I'm saying to say that. We still ain't saying no names. Your followers know, but I haven't been following you. I follow you now. You need to follow back also. But watch this.
I already followed you back.
Yeah. That's good. It took you a little while. It took you a little while. Hey,
Yo,
no,
oh
I'm
my
saying,
goodness
but when you say
gracious.
it's crazy, because I hold little grudges, and I don't say certain things. I know it's gonna go somewhere. But if you come in a black restaurant, and we drinking, having a good time, and I'm, hey, what's up? And you say, don't say that around me. What?
He say picture behind his back.
Yeah, okay, well we not with.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to flip this interview, and I'm the host, because I can tell you feel some type of way about that.
Oh no, he.
Oh, there you go. Say it.
Not like.
Yeah,
See,
shit.
I've been very vocal about it. Like, he's a. Like
Wow.
that's one thing. Like, if you see, you new to me. Like, we new to each other, right? But I don't bite my tongue. Like, that's what like one thing about it.
But
like,
can I ask you this? Let's
What's
just
up?
flip it. So, Let's flip this shit up. Show 'em how we do. So watch this. We the host. So as you being an intelligent brother that you are, how would you even let or drop your guard? Because there's no way I would give 300,000, 400,000 to 500,000 even my credit, because she knows what it is. So, how would you even let somebody?
That's a good thing. So like when I was building my brand, I was trying to collab with other like-minded real estate investors.
You drop your guard.
So when you hear somebody speaking the positivity of the culture, talking about king and queen, I didn't do a deep background check, because what I was doing.
You went off IG.
I went off the gram. I went off the positivity and the shit that I saw from the surface level. Mm-hmm. After I got fucked over, I started doing research, and if you do any bit of research, you can
Google don't lie.
Google will tell you. Google will tell you very quickly. Like, I mean, very quickly. So once you start Googling, it's lawsuits, bankruptcies, all kind of shit. But I got caught in that, and actually October 6th we go to we actually have a hearing. But the piece that I really struggle with is because I was looking at people. What I wanted to do, and my saying is, it's our turn. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted to get black people to work together. So I was blindly going and looking at.
You said black people to work together. I'm sorry.
And you're right though. You're right though. That's one of the things. That's one of the things that I found out though through this shit. No,
some people ain't gonna take it the wrong way.
It's truth though.
Some people gonna take it the wrong way.
It's not. It's
the hell how you feel, man. I'm telling you, man.
It doesn't matter about if it offends somebody, because the truth is the truth.
We're crabs.
And we literally will pull and kick and pull.
Man, I got some strong black people I can work with, because we've been around each other. But then you got some people, black brothers and black sisters, that get in the car with you subliminally to just, ride, but they don't give a fuck about you.
Man, I walked into your property today, and there wasn't a bit of hate that came through my bone. It wasn't any bit of envy.
So then you went over there? You've been over there?
I'm talking about here.
Oh, no, I thought you meant the restaurant. I was like, why you coming?
No, I'm talking about when I come and I
But
see.
you had good energy. Good energy.
But when I see success amongst black people, it doesn't make me feel inferior.
It's like, what you doing so we can get on the same page?
Man, hey, I'm cheering you on.
What about that couldn't drive?
This right here, Keith. He cannot back up.
Sorry. That motherfucker goddamn hole. Oh, yeah.
But like, when I see y'all, it's positivity. I see you guys coming in, your family, you got your friends, and everybody coming through. Like, this is dope. Yeah. Like, this is something that people need to see. So for me, when I come in and I see you guys, this is typically what white people own. This is like when I grew up in North Carolina around rich white folks. This is the shit that I saw. Mm-hmm. I told you, I said, man, this reminds me of North Carolina. I actually lived with a white family going through high school. So
it's crazy you said that. Man,
I was exposed to just like that I didn't see. I come from North Philly to go to North Carolina. Now I'm like seeing all these different things, and you guys have literally put together something that's amazing, man. And I got so much respect just to see a black couple really out here killing shit. And like, to be real, y'all real.
Baby, that's the only.
That's why a lot of
we know how to be.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't even. I was talking about this, so watch this. Watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And Meek and them. Meek is in there also. So I was like, so what? Watch this. So my man come in there and say this with his crazy ass. Watch this. Look what he say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the white man at the end of the day that a lot of us are, and I have nothing against white people at all. I've been in white schools, she's been in white schools. But you have to understand, we've been held back not because of white people, because of black people. It's so many white people that fuck with us because they trying to understand. Y'all make it do with COVID. How did y'all make it doing this?
Wait a minute. Let's back up. Everybody, white, black,
Indian,
Hispanic, everybody messes with us. Period. There's no secret of who our supporters are, and so we not gonna take away from that.
Oh no, I'm not. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say that at all. Yeah, I mess with all races.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I was just talking.
Yeah,
freely.
we're not gonna take away from that. But at the end of the day, like it's a situation where do you want to do more business with people that look like us? Of course. But it's just a situation where they're just it's kind of difficult.
Tell her come here.
Simply because they don't handle business the way that
Megan.
they need to handle business. Period.
So, and I don't want to put you in a bad spot with this question.
No, go ahead.
But like, so do you feel like it's even possible to do business with Black people?
Yeah, we do business with Black people. A lot of our business comes from Black people.
Hold on,
I
let me
mean,
say this. This is my little boy. This is his birthday. Let me say this.
Happy birthday.
This is Megan. I'm going to say this to you. This is Megan. This is who runs our Black establishment. That's our GM. Say hello.
Hey.
That's Megan.
What's up, Megan?
Hey.
That's Megan. Megan. That's who runs our Black establishment. She's very white.
Come here, Megan. Megan, Megan, come here. Grab the mic real quick, Megan.
all right.
Yeah, that's a few. There we go.
Megan, hold
Megan,
the mic.
she
Let me
ain't.
speak into the mic.
So-
Here I am.
This is our first experience. Don't speak into the mic.
You don't know what that means. Shut up.
Everybody on their knees ain't praying. Hey, watch this.
Megan, don't listen to that.
So Megan, what's
flight. I
it
wasn't
like
ready for
working
this.
for these two first and foremost?
Tell the truth.
Today or in March?
No,
You've been with us
No,
how long?
today.
How long you
Today.
been with
6
us?
months, almost
6 months.
7.
Okay.
So where you came from?
I came from corporate America.
With us.
Where?
How did you meet us?
How did we meet us?
How did you meet
How did we
us?
meet?
The concession stands at University of Houston.
My alumni.
Yeah.
And how does it feel working in the third ward with nothing but Black people coming in there?
I love it. I love it. I think, I hope I can make a difference in my day-to-day with the staff, with my approach, hoping one person at a time could make a difference. It's great working for Nakia. It's Lynn that we have to, Lynn that we have to.
Man,
Oh yeah,
With a big
baby. Yes.
It's
Nakia's no
he said.
problem. Nakia's no problem.
oh, yes, what you gonna do? Okay.
Ah.
Wait till she block your phone call.
I don't block her.
Spend another 40,000 in one day. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's spending all the money, huh?
No, let me tell you why.
no.
Let me just say this. And I can say it on camera. Everything is real. Let me say this. You gotta understand, Megan comes from a company that
She's coming from
is
U of
mo-
H. She
No,
keeps talking about
listen.
Tillman.
You talking about Tillman now. So she comes from our shit. Watch it. She comes from a company
No.
that she's used to writing checks, probably 100,000, 200,000. And I'm not saying that we're not like that, but you know, Black people, we pay our bills a little different.
No. Excuse me.
Listen. Hold on, let me get through. I don't give a fuck if we got it or not. We pay our bills a little different. So, you know, Megan not used to paying, that's right, baby. Megan, you know, she used to cut them checks 50, 60,000. I'm gonna start off one incident. You know, we had the our block party. It's the largest block party that's going on here. Our second week. Megan goes and buys $40,000 worth of t-shirts for the block party.
$40,000 worth of t-shirts.
40,000. Watch this. $40,000 worth of t-shirts. We was like, what?
What?
No.
What are you?
You know how many $40,000 worth of t-shirts? 40. So if you had a printing company and I spent $40,000, you know how many
Yeah.
t-shirts that is? That's like.
That's a whole lot
Listen,
of t-shirts.
then the next week she spent 30,000. I said, you know what? She's
Listen.
white. I'll fuck with her though. That's why she right there.
Listen,
And I'm gonna say this. It has nothing to do with race.
It had nothing to do with
We
that.
go off energy. Her energy is good.
And she from Chicago.
She from Chicago too. She from Chicago.
From Chicago.
We fuck with her. You know, we spat. This mother blocks me. She's still blocked on IG right now.
I am.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait.
What? It's the
Did you
truth.
see my Instagram?
Man,
No,
fuck you.
I'm blocked.
Hey, but you know why we fuck with her? She like black men and she white and she real.
Oh, wow.
And you understand what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with black men, but I'm saying she's real.
He's crazy.
But she's learning. I can tell you this. What she dealt with at U of H, she doesn't have an experience that she has over here. Megan can leave here right now and go anywhere, and trust me, she gonna say turkey leg was a mother. In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And be honest with you, she'll tell you. We do numbers that probably stadiums don't do. It's only people.
Very true.
Me and her talk.
It's true.
We talk. We do numbers that she's seen real numbers. We do numbers that stadiums don't do.
Wow.
And for her to say it, she'll tell me. And when she says it, I'll be like, oh, yeah. For her to say it, she's over at U of H. You know what U of H is.
Mm-hmm.
We do numbers, bro. And that's one of the reasons why we're not in the stadium no more.
Wow.
And I'm going to say this on this note. We're not in the stadium because of this. Slim, say it in your verbiage. Why we're not over there. Say it in your verbiage.
We're not at the stadium anymore because once they saw the type of money that was being generated, they wanted a bigger piece.
And I don't want a relationship.
And we weren't willing to give that. So we said no.
They didn't think that we were going to do the numbers that we did.
They were amazed. They thought that it was a mistake. So the first time they saw the numbers.
How are y'all running these numbers though?
Don't worry about it. Numbers online too.
No, it's not. But it's consistency.
Consistency.
What I just said.
No, like I hear you say.
So the tweet went out.
Hey,
you still on that? That was 1 week. So watch, the tweet went out, but like 5 different people. This came from that's U of A Stadium. You see what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Things ain't the same over there. It ain't the same because you gotta understand this. When the lines were wrapped around the stadium, inside the stadium. And I know, you asked the question when we first started. You said, did you think that this would be like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. She'll tell you. Yes.
You believed in it the entire
Ain't no
time.
believe. I know what it is. She'll tell you. Anything she tell you, anything I believe in, I'm going to make it happen. If I feel like I walk across that water, she'll tell you, Slim, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, it's going to drown.
You said goddamn lie. I got to put floats up under me. Watch it. Don't watch this. I'm going to figure out how to put floats up under the water, and I'm going to walk across the floats without you seeing it. And she'll tell you that. Am I lying, Slim?
No.
Anything I say, I'm going to make it happen. And let me tell you about the tongue.
We always say, oh, man.
You know about the tongue? Let me ask him. Let's flip it. Hold on. Because motherfuckers don't ask him. Do you know about the tongue? The tongue, how strong the tongue is?
The power of the tongue.
The power of the tongue.
Power of the tongue.
Hold on. I'm talking to him. Let's flip it on him.
Okay.
Hey, flip it on you. Because a lot of people in this interview, that's the problem. No. Let me tell you this. I'm going to say this to you. You know who important in my company? I'm going to use the analogy. You know who's important in our company? God. Answer the question. God. Put the camera on him. Put the camera on him. No, it's seriously. Do you know who's important in our company? What I feel like?
God.
Oh, of course. Jehovah, by all means. Yeah. The bus boys.
The people, everybody.
Watch this. The bus boys. People that clean the restrooms. This and that.
Everybody.
Now, everybody's important. But the waitresses and certain people, they make a lot of money. They make thousands. Our waitresses make so much money. She'll tell you. But the people that I bless, the people that clean the restroom, the people that do this, listen, I fuck with them. It's like you behind the camera. And I'm going to say, you ain't without them.
I know that. That's why they're so well taken care of.
No, but watch this.
Yeah.
It's down the line. You can be well taken care of for a year. It's over the time. When him and his wife grow, then you grow. I watch that Netflix. They're the Netflix.
So
wait, with Kanye, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So the one thing about me, man, I'm really big about my team.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I mean, obviously having a sports background, you know, you can only go as far as your team.
Mm-hmm. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Will take you. So this is
my. I don't feel like that. Somebody asked me that yesterday. You know, I don't give a lot of credit because that motherfucker got a big head like me because she's around me.
No, watch it. I don't have a big head.
Can you agree to disagree?
I don't have a big head.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna ask you this. Every man, I wish another woman was here. You being around your woman, she done dated a lot of. I'm gonna say this, but do you feel like your woman didn't pick up a lot? No, I'm not saying it like that at all. But do you feel like, I know she ain't dating no, she 50 or 40.
Hey, bro, chill out. My girl ain't no 50. Man.
How old is she, 20?
Yeah, we gonna give her that.
If she 20, R. Kelly, okay, you need to get off the thing. Watch this. I'm saying, watch this. All boys side, watch this. She's picked up a lot of your ways. You don't feel? Your wife may use your verbiage.
Some, yeah.
Because she's picked up a lot of she's feeding off of you, your energy. She says a lot. Slim, she already know what it is. She from Chicago, she hip. But I always say sometimes you being too hip makes what? Ass. Too hip make a what? And I'm not saying the ass. We're not saying the ass part.
What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm saying this, I don't know. Sometimes a woman absorbs what? Laying in the bed, they pick up on your lingo, they pick up on your energy, they pick up on what? Everything you say.
You got going on, yeah.
Sometimes your wife will finish your sentence. Why? Because she's been around you so long.
Yeah.
You have to understand.
So you're saying that to say what?
You understood the conversation what I was trying to tell you about.
I do, yeah.
Women are strong. Going back to what I just said. Somebody asked me that day for yesterday. Made it in this month. What advice would you give me? I get this every day. Get your strong woman. See, if she wasn't here, I would say it. What was the first thing when I told you about this interview? What I said? What I said in her? She gonna be what? You didn't know that?
Yeah.
She didn't know it.
I
I've never
did because
I've never
on
gone on an
any-
interview without her. I don't give a how hard I play, whatever. You didn't know she was going on. I'm gonna do the interview without her.
You know, honestly,
I didn't even
because
know
I was
about
so
any
new
of
to
these
you guys,
movies.
I
See, I'm
didn't
not
know
even
I
doing
didn't know the whole dynamic of you and Slim. So like, it was dope to like even hear you inside. I was like, that would be dope to even be able to get.
Yeah, but nigga, you didn't know she was going on, but I knew she was going on.
I didn't
you
know
got
I
here.
was going on. I
She
don't
didn't
even
know,
have
or
on
you
any
didn't know, but I
makeup.
knew.
I'm
I
not-
told her.
Come on now.
I say 30 minutes out.
30 minutes out what? You didn't tell me anything. I don't have on
Slim,
any makeup.
Slim, we're not talking about makeup.
Anything.
I said go get ready. I didn't say go get ready, Slim.
No, baby, please.
I didn't say go get
Your
ready.
Go get ready was. You didn't say a whole camera crew was coming.
Man,
So we were
cameras.
we were doing a
talking about this with your eyes
podcast.
together.
He didn't say any of that.
He
He just said
verbatim.
the man
I
was.
said this is on the way.
He said,
Go get
but
ready,
he didn't,
baby.
No, that's not what he said. That's not what you said,
Do you
dog.
want me to say what I said?
If he would have said that, I would not. I would have on makeup. My hair would be combed out. All of that. No, that is not what that man told me.
She got that. She
got Not that at all.
kinky twist in her hair.
I know goddamn kinky twist.
Hey, do you see how
My guy just
Hey.
came back with my pick and my hairspray.
Hey,
See
do
that?
you see how your wife picked up the phone? She didn't know where you was. She talking about under the white covers and with that motherfucking rag done right. Women always gonna get in position. She wouldn't be sitting there if she was there. She ain't gotta
No, I
sit there.
am.
We here. That's
No,
all that matters. We
it's
made
okay.
it.
Let me see that ring.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm just saying. We made it. Hey, it's there.
I need a feel.
Hey, it needed. Hey, you see what it is?
Oh.
All off the leg. All off the leg.
Damn.
Hey, and I'm happy to
I
say
deserve
that.
every
Yeah,
carrot
She does.
and
about
more.
10?
Ten what?
No, it's no,
10
a
what?
little bit more.
Damn, and more?
It's more.
10 what?
Yeah. Double that.
Stop playing with
That
me.
don't
You said
matter.
double
though.
that? Hold on, let
but
me
it's
You
hear
know what I
okay.
said. You better look at that motherfucker. Stop playing. That ain't no football. That ain't no basketball.
Golly.
That's turkey legs.
He said that's turkey legs.
No, that's turkey legs. Nigga. When I first came home, I said what I'm gonna do.
Damn.
That's all I said is, watch this. The first ring was a yellow canary I bought her.
What was the first ring? How much?
The first ring was $25,000.
25,000.
That's not the yellow canary one.
No, not that
yeah.
one.
Okay.
When it first came up, no, I think it was 12,000, wasn't it?
The first rings was just an eternity band.
No, let me be honest. Let's be honest. I took my chain. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
We being real. I had a chain that was worth a lot of money. I got in the street. I took the diamonds out that mother
He broke it down.
and I broke it down. I ain't had no
Broke it
money.
down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Tell you.
He broke
I
it
broke
down.
that mother and surprised her. That
Yep.
chain there, I had been in the streets and I ain't gonna lie. You know, I've been through hell. I tore a nigga ass up and got it on the back end. And decipher what I'm saying. Nah, ain't no future. No, I ain't not gonna lie. I went on the mission and got it and came back with it. And I had it. And this ain't no lying. She know what it is. She been around me. Had it for a long time. Took it when it got my bands made with it. I didn't have no money. Gave it to her. Me and I just got to worry about that motherfucker last week.
Yeah, he gonna charge me.
I said, why the fuck you ain't got them goddamn? I said, where's your original shit, dog? I said, what the fuck? Hold on.
And you know
hey,
what?
let me see your pinky ring.
Look,
next
look.
You know why? Let me tell you what.
You know why?
You see our bands now? Let me say, it ain't about no jury at all. But I said, where are your, this one, take it out. Let me show the middle one. It was two of them. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the one I had made. Not that one, not that motherfucker you bought.
No, it's right
No,
there.
I
in
thought
my
that was
hand.
it.
No, these are not it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just say this. It was just like this. Just like that. These right here for the bands.
We got in a whole argument about.
Hey,
these
y'all
things,
see these little,
right?
these motherfuckers, but it came off my necklace. These motherfuckers came off my necklace.
And I love them, right? I love those
You
bands.
see what I'm talking about?
But
This-
you know,
Yeah.
but you want to know.
You
He
understand
asked me
as a
why
man.
Yeah.
why you don't wear them bands.
I broke down a necklace.
Do you want to
So
know why I
you-
didn't wear the
you
band?
like, God
You
damn
want
it,
to know
you
why
I
I didn't wear
broke
the
down a
band?
necklace. Now, watch this. I didn't even do that. I made earrings for the family. I made earrings for my daughter.
Yeah, he
Nigga,
did.
I broke down a whole necklace that was worth 100-some thousand, bro.
But do you know why I didn't wear the band?
Because it was missing a rock.
Because one of the stones fell out.
You did on accident.
One of the stones fell out. I said, so how am I gonna pat this rock on my finger and I got a stone missing out of the other one.
But
I gotta keep turning it
comes a
around
time-
like this. No, I said.
But you
baby,
know what I
come
tell
on now.
motherfucker? They say rich problems. It ain't rich problems. It's my thoughts always go back to even as a street. I took my necklace and went and made them.
Yep.
When I have it.
And that's why that's
When I
exactly
first
why
came
it's
home, I ain't gonna lie.
It's
I said
sentimental.
I had certain things that when I first came home, I said I'm gonna do. People will tell you. Before I had all these cars, 80-some cars. It's 87 of them.
Yeah, 87 cars.
Oh really,
But she got 16, so we gonna talk about it. She got 16, so we good. So watch this.
bro?
I say this. I say this to say this.
87.
Yeah, I buy, but she tell you I bought a flip.
Okay.
My son can have them.
Okay.
I say this. I took care of her. I got her a car. I got her this. I got that. And then I went for myself. And she know I ain't lying. I got her a Mercedes. I got her this. We took our business, bro. I got our mom. We went and got our mama a car. Got our brand new Sequoia.
My
took
parents.
Care. Got our parents. Let me say that. Got our parents a brand new Sequoia. Did this. And then that's when I took off. I got my mama a Lexus truck. You know what I'm saying? I did everything for that. And now I hustle for me.
What's been the biggest challenge as far as like you guys making money and then having like friends or family having heavy expectations?
Everybody feels like everybody
Jesus.
feels like they supposed to have some motherfucking money.
No, I mean like, so the thing is this, right? Is that we take care of our parents and all of that stuff, right? And we also look out for our siblings and things and like that. And I take care of my grandmother and
My grandma like to gamble.
but no, my grandmother she used to
my
like
grandma
to
gamble my ass off. Hey, how old are you, grandma?
She used to like to gamble.
How old is she?
She's 89 years old.
Fishbowl.
She's 89 years old now.
No,
And
listen.
she's
and I fuck with her grandma. I fuck with her fight.
hold
It's a joke.
on. She has
fuck with
dementia.
grandma.
She has dementia now, so it's not the same. So,
But her grandma
but I look out for her.
Her grandma gamble.
She used to gamble. She used to gamble. Even when we was just there, I was just in Chicago for her birthday in
What
August.
she did with that 1,000 you gave her?
Yeah, but no, it's not like that anymore. Because
So
she
she
don't
put it in
even.
the machine?
She don't even. No. My grandmother could go to the casino at some point in time and go play the slots, and she could stay there all day. Not so much now because her mind is different. But with the whole family thing, it's a situation where you don't mind helping, you don't mind looking out or whatever have you. But a lot of times, you know, it's a situation where me and my mama were actually talking the other day, and I have literally every day somebody hitting me up asking me for something, not
Every
knowing
day,
the whole
dog.
time that.
Don't check on you. Don't see
She
if
put
you
a post
good.
out. She just
Baby,
put a post out
I put a
about
post
that.
out. I said,
She just put a post out.
Literally,
What you
I
said,
said,
verbatim.
how is it that you can? I said, you can fix
that's
your mouth
crazy.
to ask me for something. I said, but you can't call and check on me. See how I'm
You
doing.
know, I be having people that be mad at me. Oh,
Baby.
he ain't gave me this. He ain't gave me that. I said, you ain't even fucking said hey.
Well, why do you feel like we owe you something? Like
And
we've never been selfish. We're very free,
Never.
very,
They gotta
very
get money.
free-hearted.
Even before the restaurant, she
Like we
tell
give
you.
our last.
Before the restaurant. And
But
that's how
now
we got
it's a
started.
situation
But
like-
now it's like she had to tell her mama.
I had
Now,
to tell my
We're
mother.
not hiring no more family.
But I also had to tell my mother, stop. You, as my mother, you can stop it.
Stop.
Because now they coming to you.
And then
Now
it
they come to
backfires
you.
when we not supposed to do what we supposed to
I
do.
had to tell my mom, like, you better start giving people the money I give you to
That part.
goddamn, because they know not to ask me.
That part.
So, but they know I'm
And
gonna
my
not
mama,
tell my mom
and
no.
she's like, my daddy too. Y'all stop.
And what's
You
so
can't-
bad about it is that we give money. It's like even with our staff, we pay so many funerals, bro. And it's off the record, but it's so much that we do
We
for
don't
the
talk
rest.
about what we do.
And we
not
don't
gonna
talk about it, but I'm saying we pay
It's-
for funerals. Let's say the staff member that somebody may die. Lynn, we ain't got no money. Slim pay for it. It's so much that we do, but it's sometimes people don't know the stress that, and I never knew. And I told her last
that
night.
was a big one.
I'm watching Kardashian them last night, and I told her, I said, we ain't got a quarter of what they got, but they inspire me. But I said this, and we always say it, we can never imagine what they go through on the level of money they have. We see it on TV, but you never know what somebody goes through financially, because the song always says more money, more problems. When you get more money, I understand it now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm strong than the mother mentally. I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes I be going off, man, fuck you and his family. Man, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't owe you a bitch ass thing.
That's
She'll
so-
hear me.
because
I'll be in the bathroom, man.
there's
Like I got off the
there's a-
field. What was you?
There's this.
That's the hardest part. Is like you know when
And you don't
when
wanna
And
say
I
it.
don't want to say it.
You don't wanna
And then the
say
next day
it.
I call him, man, come and go some
Yeah,
money.
you don't
But
wanna
it's the
say it.
point.
But you know, like, that's been a challenge for me. It's like I get online, I'm doing donations. I like sometimes I'll get online, I'm like, hey, let me find a random mother or somebody. I'll have like some sort of person I want to bless, and then I'll have family members that'll be upset
Because you didn't bless that person.
because because I blessed them, but I didn't bless my
Yeah.
family member, and I'm like, why is it that you upset with what I'm doing with my money that
Yeah.
I earned that you ain't had no part?
And what
Yeah.
you eat don't make me.
Yeah.
But they feel like, and especially if they see it on the social media, they see
But
it.
that's the thing, like if the first time is cool. If you come, you say, I need this, I need that, whatever, cool. It's when you spin a block.
And
Where
they
I'm
gave
just
me my
like,
money back because you know
I'm
you like
just
to
like,
borrow.
huh, okay. So you just think that this is just gonna keep, and I'm just supposed to keep.
Giving it.
Oh, okay, no,
Yeah.
that's not how that works. No, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What I do with mine versus what you do with yours is something completely different.
This little Lynn.
Is
What
this
up,
your
mosquito
firstborn?
bites?
It's the one. Yeah, this the one I tell you when I went in.
Yeah. Okay.
What's it saying? Late night what?
Early morning.
Work hard.
Play hard.
That's right, baby. And we here. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's the gorilla.
This is the one that was
the
literally
chosen one.
she was 6 months old.
Dylan, say what's up, baby. Say what's up.
Dylan,
Hello.
you're not home. She just
Okay.
got out the pool. But yeah,
It's like that's what it's about. I tell people all the time.
it's about
Yeah.
creating memories for them.
My daddy wasn't there, so that's why I do it.
Yeah.
I made a post yesterday. I say, don't do it for the gram, do it for the fam.
Did you have your family around?
Yeah,
yeah,
my
they give me
parents
that.
are still married. My parents
So-
been
so
married
you-
for 40
so
my parents have been
you-
married for
My mom was
45
married to my
years.
dad before he died, 30-some years, and then he went on to another family. My dad was fucked up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, her was legit. They still married.
Yeah, my mom and dad are still married. They've been married for 45 years.
I didn't have no children until I met Slim.
What would I got a couple questions. Like pandemic, it was one of like the most challenging times for a lot of businesses.
You want some of these?
Absolutely. What challenges and like did like most people struggle during the pandemic, obviously for the obvious reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it that you guys did that was different than everybody else that made it to where you guys still had success with your business?
So the thing with us is that
Consistency.
no, our ability to pivot.
So were you still having those type of crowds and lines, or was it like to go now? What was
to
the
go.
everything
Yeah,
was to go?
everything is
What was it saying?
everything
I
was to
said.
go.
What was the joke I said on the shirt that was on the shirt that I made the shirt out of when I pointed? I said, people have been selling what?
Oh, people
I got
been
a whole
selling.
shirt made.
People been selling.
People been selling vibes. Now you have to sell good food. It's the difference when a motherfucker been selling vibes, hookah, this. Try selling some good food now without that and that.
Mm-hmm.
You a bad now it tastes like airplane food.
So, and y'all serve hookah at your place
Yeah,
too,
most
right?
definitely. Yes. It's $29.99, $39. Please come through Tuesday and Friday numbers with you. Go ahead. Yeah, but I always said good work sells itself. You understand what I'm saying?
The pandemic was tough. It was tough
It was
on a
bad,
lot of
motherfucker.
businesses that we patronized for years. They didn't make it.
Did you guys have a better year during the pandemic, or was it?
It was
Fucked up.
it wasn't. No, it was actually. Like,
It wasn't fucked up for us.
If you look at the numbers, numbers were still the same.
Wow.
But let me tell you why. A lot of people around us was fucked up. And it fucked me up. I like to see everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? But even when the pandemic first started, we gave $100 in gas to everybody in there, our staff. $100. A lot of them motherfuckers playing. That's all I'm getting. Ain't no my owners giving no $100. Just
They're
out
not
the
even
gate.
allowing you to keep your job. They're letting you
I
out.
kept the DJ. I kept everybody during COVID. I kept everybody. Bro. We'll go in our pockets before we let the restaurant and our staff take a hit. I yell, I bark, but she'll tell you, man, pay it. Let's pay it. Nobody gets. We ain't never wrote a high check. We ain't never wrote. Man, we take care of people, bro.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't never nobody, bro. That's when I heard like you saying that you got like what? Man, what? You ain't call them gorillas? No, which I.
See,
no,
But
which-
you know that when you get to a certain place and you trying to grow, when you start thinking like a gorilla, you end up back where you don't want to be at.
You know what I mean? Banana. I get it. It's a joke.
And I when the mentality that comes with our culture is like that get back gang, and you know, for me, I decided that I really wanted to take a different approach to just how I operated.
Hold on, Carmen, bring me some wings from him downstairs. Some wings off that grill, please.
I just wanted to operate from a different place, and obviously, like everybody from hometown and all my people want to go and operate and do something else. So I'm like, man, all that bring back negative energy to me and the people that's around me. And I really wanted to take like a higher level approach. I still talk my shit, I still called them out, but I was like, man, I think everybody deserves to be able to go home to their family. I think everybody deserves we gonna die. Death is guaranteed anyway.
Yep.
And let's not try to force and bring certain situations that's going to just keep escalating. Like I'm a real estate now. I'm not in the streets no more. So like trying to be a street nigga only brings street.
Yeah.
Right.
And
like,
when you hang around too.
Yeah, like you know, like people was hitting me up like, man, I go get that for you. I do this. You know.
I know.
I
already know. Yeah, tell me.
But I'm sitting here thinking wholeheartedly like what I want my kids to see, the reflection of a father that I want to be. I wanted to really make it where, you know, I made decisions that I could be proud of, not just in that moment, but 3 to 5 years, 10 years from down the line, where I'm like, all right, I didn't handle it like a because the North
consequences would be something different.
Yeah, man, I remember when it first happened, bro. I was damn near bankrupt. He almost bankrupted me.
But you know what it did? It made you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I tell people this all the time. The reason why you were mad because it messed up your finances and it messed with you mentally, so it messed with you overall.
Mm-hmm.
So that subliminally messed with you down the line with your relationship, et cetera, because you weren't able to live the lifestyle that you did. So he put never be in a situation, I'm gonna say this, where you let another man fuck with your finances.
You know what? Where I was at the time, I was a up and coming entrepreneur. I'm growing a brand at the time. I got 17,000 followers. I got that comes around. He got 300,000-400,000 followers. He talking about he's young Malcolm and he about the community and all these different things. So like think about it.
I get it.
If a nigga come to you and you see all this shit and he's like, yo, I got the big brand and the following, and I can connect you with the celebs and I can do this and I can do that, and they sell the dream. It's easy to fall trap when you like, yo, that shit gonna turn my shit up.
You know what I learned about social media?
It's all smoke and mirrors.
No.
Wolf tickets.
And the reason why I really don't mess with it like that, simply because social media shows you a glimpse, a snapshot of what it is I want you to see.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
In that 1 minute, that one second, I'm gonna show you what it is that I want you to see. I'm going to control my narrative, and I'm gonna make the world believe that it's this, it's that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
When it's really not that. It's a
facade.
It's a facade.
A facade.
We see it every day.
Man.
It's a facade. It's a whole lot of faking.
You know, that's one of the things I even see, like, you know, as I do interviews and you get around some of these people, I'm like, y'all is broke.
Oh God. I'm not gonna say that.
Hey, like
No.
just because what you see online and then you get around, you know.
It's a facade.
You know, you get around certain people like, God damn, bro, I thought you was,
it's a
like
facade.
Somebody just asked me, there you go. Man, let me get 100,000.
Man, I had a nigga that made over $100 and something million in his career come to me and tell me he need $200K.
What did you do to fuck your money up?
And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, if you just fucked up
Not the way you balling on IG.
huh?
I'm saying not the way. I'm not talking about you at all. I said not the way they balling on IG.
I'm just looking. I'm like, if you fucked up $100 million, my 200,000 don't stand a
taste
chance.
one of them wings.
Thank
Yeah, give her one.
I just want to taste it. I just want to see
Get
how
one.
it turned out.
I gotta get them one. Take one.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
one. Hey, bring me another plate of wings for them plate.
Some more wings. Some
Carmen.
more wings, please.
Yeah.
Julian, bring some more wings.
There you go. That's for you.
you want one, Manu?
Yeah, you do that. Hungry in 4 hours.
Don't take it. He about to take the whole damn
Yeah,
plate.
well, he wouldn't take that corn. Tell him fry over there by the barbecue pit. Tell Abe to fry.
Please.
Right
Hey, Mom, did y'all take the crab legs off?
tell him to get the grease going. Tell Serrano.
Mama,
Serrano to cook
Mom.
now. Tell Serrano right now.
Carmelita, did you take the wing? I mean, y'all took the the crab legs off?
Smoke
Okay.
too.
Yeah, mesquite. Stop being nosy about my wood. Bad.
Pause.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pause.
I've been around Dame.
He said what? That's right there. Go ahead.
So, you started in 2017 again, right? Is that right? 2017.
2016.
2016. Rough number. How much y'all done did in this amount of time?
We never say that.
Come on now.
We ain't never seen.
No, y'all got this big ass house.
No.
Y'all got.
This ain't, man, this my new, this ain't nothing. I tell people this. A lot of people want to know numbers. One thing you never see me is posts. I never post money. I never post none of that. Even when I was in the streets, I never did it.
What was your best year?
All my years.
No, I'm talking about financially.
All my years. I'm saying
Number wise.
All my years. I ain't never took a loss. Even if it look like I'm losing, I'm still gonna win. I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm a hustler. It's not real estate. I sell food. One thing about it, watch this.
30,000 people coming in a week. You
Stop trying to calculate.
No, I'm doing.
Stop trying to do real estate, man.
I'm doing the numbers, man.
You can't.
30,000
because it fluctuates. Because it may be a party of 50 at one table, a party of 40.
You got gratuity. You got your mother, your alcohol.
I got a lot of
sales.
two tops.
We got all that shit in there, but that's a big bag.
It's not a big bag because we have a lot of overhead.
It's still a big bag.
We have
175. What do we have, Slim? Don't get me lying. Before COVID, how many employees we had?
185.
185
employees.
How many locations is that for 185?
That's
Just one location.
One.
Wow.
Every week, what was the pay you paid out?
Our payroll runs about 70,000 a week,
70,000 a week.
and the servers make tips, so that's not
70,000 a
including
week.
tips.
70,000 a week. We pay payroll.
And we make sure we pay our people well.
And when they ain't never missed, we've never gone bad. 70,000 a week, bro.
Yeah.
Every morning she get her ass up on her laptop, that Mac. Can you do
So,
it?
so you got 180 something employees. This is amazing.
Yeah.
In the restaurant?
And we start off with 3. Me, her, and my stepbrother.
And
he's dead.
is that in that one restaurant?
That one restaurant. One restaurant.
Yeah.
How the f is that possible?
Man, I don't even be knowing that. Be so
No, I didn't even realize at first that it was that many people. It's a lot. It was a lot. Now our staff is not so it's not that, we don't have that many staff, 185 anymore.
What are we down to, Slim?
Probably about 100.
Are we 100?
About 100.
What?
Thank you. Can I have some napkins, please?
Give me some what's that, turkey leg?
No, there's some pasta. You want
Hey,
some?
Julian, bring me another one of them.
It's cold, Julian. Can you put
Yeah.
put it in the microwave for a
Bring one,
minute,
please.
please?
Y'all eat when we get off.
Let me let me ask you a couple questions on the like give me some. If I'm a newbie and I'm trying to start my own business, like this is one of the things most people, like, you guys went through the bumps, the bruises, you got your ass kicked, you went through getting screwed
Literally.
over. What are some things, if I like, give me 3 to 4 tips of like starting a new restaurant business that I could take from you guys?
Remain consistent.
Pass it down there, baby.
A lot of times, like
It's for you.
in the businesses, right? Especially a restaurant business. It's most people make the mistake because they're not consistent. Simply, I can go to the restaurant at when it's supposed to open and it's not open,
You're late.
and then it's late, and all of that, whatever it may be. The food's not consistent. You should never be able to tell in the AM versus the PM
Shift
if the chef
change.
didn't change, the drinks change. None of that. You should never be able to tell. It should be consistent the whole day, right? So that's one of the things. May I have one of those, please? Thank you. The second thing is I don't know. What would you say?
I always say this. That consistency, bad motherfucker, man. And I'm gonna say it. Listen, that consistency.
Outside of consistency,
You can never be too comfortable. You can never be too
Hustle.
comfortable.
I hustle
Never.
every day. Watch this.
But no, let's talk about, like, I want to talk about, like, I heard you talk about having like your own POS and own, like, even like renting out buildings. I want to talk about like some real.
Tell you something. At the end of the day, I don't care how much money
but
you
gotta have
have.
consistency in that too.
What he just said, I don't care how much money you have. I get up every morning and I look at them accounts and I see what's going on. I see what's going on because it's been time. Like when you have somebody steal the amount of money that was stolen from us, there's no way. You can never get lax. You can never get lax. You always have to know. And I teach my son this. My son is in A&M playing football. First thing I teach him is to always watch your money. Just because
Bobby Taylor.
Just because you think
Took A&M to number 1. Bobby Taylor. Come on. Okay.
Just because you think you have,
You gotta shout your baby out.
Bobby Taylor. Did they win tonight?
I know it is. They still I don't
they
know.
win?
They still playing.
A&M win tonight?
I don't know.
Okay.
But just because you've hired somebody to come and do a job for you and all of this, it doesn't mean that they're gonna do it right, right? And it doesn't mean that they're not gonna steal from you. You always have to keep your eye on your money. Period.
One of the things I realized as I was building my business is that having people around that watch you blow up, they feel like entitled to your success, and they feel like they should get bigger.
Sense of grandiosity.
Yeah. When you get like such a infant stage of your business, what recommendations do you have for somebody starting out when it comes friends, family, setting guidelines and boundaries for how you operate in business and what their roles will be? I heard you mention something at one point that you said you wouldn't hire family any longer.
No,
I'm
not.
Why is that?
Because family has a sense of entitlement. They believe that
They
just
come to work
because
late.
they feel like they can operate different than what you expect out of other employees simply because of your family. And my thing is that don't put me in a situation to have nepotism occur because you're my family. No, you can't do that.
It's bad, bro.
You can't do that. You just.
You know what I always tell them? You can't go to goddamn them other people's job, be 30 minutes late and tell me, oh, I had to take my daughter to da-da-da, or he had to. You can't tell them people that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to fire you and write your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it to us. And now she understands a lot of my barking. You know, she's quiet on a lot of things at the restaurant, but it's a lot of things people don't understand. I say, whenever we do our seminar, they'll understand what's going on.
It is not so much I'm quiet. It's just sometimes my approach is different. He's the one who's gonna come at you and he's gonna holler, he's gonna scream, he's gonna do all of that.
So I be mad. I'm passionate about my.
And I'm passionate too, but my approach is I don't have to say that. So the difference is that when I say something to them, it hurts them and it hurts their feelings because
Slim don't say nothing.
I don't say nothing. And so they like for her to come and say something, I must say something's wrong.
Right.
Because I sit back and I watch. But family, don't get it twisted. I love my family. Like that's what I was raised upon. My family. My grandfather will tell you, a family that prays together stays together. That's always been my motto. I love my family, but at the end of the day, I just choose not to mix business and family together anymore.
And they feel like just because you made $1 million, they should make $1 million.
Yeah, you just put us
Where? How does that work out?
In binds, different situations where, you want me to show favoritism, and I say I can't.
Ain't worry about that meat on the ground.
I can't.
You at home.
And that's just it.
Is there, if you guys had one regret in opening your business and starting, what type of regrets do you have of anything that you guys have done that you would have did differently?
I wouldn't take nothing back. I'll be honest with you.
I feel like
even my lifestyle in the streets and this and being locked up a lot of times, it made me who I am. And a lot of people don't feel like that. That's why she here. That's why she able to walk around like the white family at Christmas with no socks on, shoes. It's a joke, but you understand what I'm saying. It's what you've been to. That shit of him stealing whatever he stole from you is gonna make you a stronger person. Because you fell for the banana in the tailpipe, but you won't do it no more.
Yeah.
Boy, they're gonna have to bring their whole life to you to get some money out you.
It changed my whole way that I operate.
Yeah, but you drop your comfort zone. It's comfort. We dropped that comfort zone with our first business partner, not business partner, but to do that.
It's not so much we dropped our comfort zone; it's that we didn't know what to look for.
There was a
we didn't know what to
zone.
look for. We were ignorant to a lot of things.
And I'm just hustling. Let me make this money. He said his business was doing $2,000 a week before we got in there.
Not even that, but the things that we were ignorant to, now we mastered it. We mastered it.
I can walk in the business. Let me say this. I can walk in a restaurant and business right now and tell them where they fucked up at. Oh, all right, baby. He say he doing what, baby? That's right, baby. Cooking that fish. I can walk in a business. We can walk in a restaurant right now and tell them where they're losing it. Because we mastered it. We always say we're going to start a consulting company. It sounds good, but we ain't got time. I can walk in the business. She can walk in the business. We'll look at each other. Up over there. That's up. Because we understand what's going on.
Thank you, brother.
We understand business. We understand what it is. We can look at the restrooms in the business and say it's up. We understand this business now. It's because we've been through it. It's like real estate. You know it back and forth.
Right.
We know restaurants back and forth. From the back to the front of that motherfucker. I go to the restroom and come back to her. Slim that shit up in there. What was wrong, Lynn? Then she'll go in there. Because this is what we do. This is our life. We're going to be 90 to 100 years old with this shit.
No.
We went in there, I am. We went to a restaurant yesterday, a new barbecue spot. How old was the owner, Slim?
No, he was
How old was he?
94
94.
Damn.
He's still in that business meeting.
with a pen and with a pad, a notepad and a
when
pencil
they had one of them yellow pencils with the eraser on the bottom.
and a yellow
He was sitting
notepad.
over there. We didn't even know him from Adam. I told Slim.
We can look and tell.
Hey, I went over there. I said, that's the GM, that's the son, and that's the daddy. You know what I told him? I said, I want to be that daddy at 90-some years old. Still a part of the business. You know what he told us, though? It made me feel good. He said, I pass by your restaurant every day and want to say what?
I want your crowd.
He said, I want your crowd. And this is a multi-millionaire. Came in that month.
Land that they have the business on they've had it in their family since 1900.
The land they had right now, these are multi-million.
Yeah.
Heavy white boy. This old man said, I pass by your restaurant every day. He said, I want your business.
The 94-year-old man.
90-year-old man.
Yeah.
That's what made me like tingle inside. That shit made me tingle. I was like, damn, I'm trying to be like you. And you trying to be like me.
You know, the crazy part is, like I told you, 3 years ago, I came to your restaurant for the first time. I
hope you stood in that line.
Man, I don't stand in lines.
I know you don't. I which I know you would. That's like, even when I did, that's like,
Yeah,
I told Slim that. It's crazy you say that. I said, Slim, I said, these motherfuckers be crazy. I've never been in, not even in the streets. I wouldn't stand in this line.
Yeah, I'm not standing no line.
You know what? The line has become a thing. Like people.
Man, that line.
That's the one. That's the one thing. Like, hold on. Can y'all do better with these lines? Because I didn't.
Line ain't but hour and a half. Line ain't
Yo,
but hour and a half, bro.
that's
That's
the
good.
long-
Have you ever been to Disney World?
This not. I'm not getting on no ride.
You know what? Let me tell you why the line. Like
It's almost like y'all be purposely like making look out. That's
no,
you use a goddamn lie.
I'm just gonna tell you what it
That's
appears.
because you sit your country ass at that table for 4 hours and you don't want to get
I want to
up.
pop you in the back of your
They
head.
don't
You got a
wanna-
mosquito on the back of your head.
Yeah.
I killed it too. Got
All
it.
right, you ain't no wrong. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to say Slim is going. You got to clean it off.
Go ahead, ain't no wrong.
It's gone.
No, they don't. People don't. The vibe is like it's amazing. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave.
Going good, ain't it?
They don't want to leave.
That's the
That's
reason
what
why
it
they
is.
did
They don't want to leave.
eating that corn. You don't want to get up from that. We set the tone. Now we have a 2-hour limit.
We had to.
And you know what?
So what do you do when it comes 2 hours? Can I buy more time?
You can. You can. You can.
Respectfully, I say this. We've set the tone where a motherfucker don't want to get up. They sit there for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to say, I don't give a fuck. If you spend $20, it's like shit to you. If you spend 20 or 500 with me, I respect the motherfucker that spend 20 with me. I respect the motherfucker that comes in and spend their rent with me every day. Them twos and fews, $10 every day add up better than spend 1,000 with me, and I don't see you no more. But you can't sit at a table for no 6 hours, bro. And I get it, but it's not about the money. I want everybody to have that experience that you have, bro. And that's the problem I have. And they get ignorant. They've been sitting at the table 7 hours. Me and we've gone places where we sat at a spot 8 hours. Because you in tune, you vibing, energy good. Bring me another shot. You and your wife just had that spot 4 or 5 hours. Because the vibe and the energy is good. Like this podcast, this motherfucker done gone on 3 hours by accident. Because you know why? Because it's vibes, it's energy. And there's certain things that our restaurant have that other spots don't have. You know what they have? Energy.
No, and
I just did an interview. Just real talk. I just did an interview earlier today with somebody. The interview was 33 minutes.
Really.
You ran out of talk about, huh?
33 minutes.
You ran out of talk about, huh? Who was that for, baby?
One of the things is not just running out of shit to talk about, but it's about like that you talked about earlier. It's the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you guys have such a pureness about how you operate. You know where you are in business, where you are in life. You can feel it, like the welcomeness that you guys. I mean, when you bring me into your place, it's like I feel like you really invited me into your home for real. You know. And like even your openness in conversation, it makes it to where like we can continue to.
Wasn't that big, no? You know, no? It's clear.
You see what?
God damn, dog.
What was that, lobster?
No, you ain't got nothing. No, hey,
That was a whole lobster tail.
baby, we sharing.
Yeah,
no, I can
okay.
pull on camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm
We
not.
be sharing.
This just ate my whole lobster tail, dog.
Every nigga goes that. Every nigga goes through that.
Corner.
Hey, everybody goes through that with their female. They tell you can have a little piece, then when you eat the shit, why you take so much? Don't give it to me. That was good too. Go ahead.
So you, it's like when you get into like a place where I'm having a sit down with somebody and I just like you catch that natural vibe and it's like you guys are really open about sharing your success and your failure.
But I was leery about you. I made my phone calls. To be honest,
You supposed to be.
I was leery. I ain't gonna lie. That's why that's why I was dry texting you. Just whatever. Yeah, I'm ready. I made my phone call. They said you was all right.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you I'm a real.
No, they ain't say that. You talking about? They ain't say that. They ain't say that. No. No, I just you have to understand. Like we say, a lot of people come at us even with blue checks, this, that. I don't get. You could have 10 followers. I do an interview with you with 10 followers. Your energy has to be right.
Yeah.
I can't feel like you're using me to get to the next level. Just use each other. Don't try to use me to get somewhere when we can capitalize off each other.
Right.
So that's why we all in DMs, this, that. I'm like, I may put him in primary now because he all right. I with you. But I had to call. I told her. We was in the kitchen before you came in. Ain't no future, no friend.
Yeah.
I said, I call who I call. But who is this? I don't know who you are.
Uh-huh.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out, once I did my 2 phone calls, all right, strong. They said real estate. So when you came into my real estate, I was like, that's what they said. He's strong.
Yeah, man. One thing I'm like you in a lot of ways where I don't bite my fucking tongue.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know me online just from like I don't back down. Ain't no bitch in me.
Yeah.
Like I'm a dog. Like what you see right here today is like I'm chilling and I'm on.
No, but that's what you supposed. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
'Cause I got that energy.
Yeah.
Even when you walked up, I got that energy. I told her what I said. He's a what? He's a what kind of?
Cocky.
I said cocky like me.
Yeah, no, he did. So just like him.
What I said.
He a cocky nigga like me.
See, you're cocky. You strong like me. You're a gorilla, but sometimes that gorilla hurts us.
It do.
And they soften us. They soften us.
That's why, like I told you guys, even like when I was like, I would love to bring you guys together on the podcast with me and Nicole because I do get a sense of like, you guys are just like Nicole and I. I'm going to say some shit that Nicole's going to be like, baby.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Why?
Like, no. And then she's going to clean it up and she's going to make it all nice.
And this man has no filter. And I'm like, bro.
Man, a filter. I'm going to fuck your pH up.
No,
Hey,
It's crazy.
Hey, fuck a filter.
It's crazy.
She know what it is. That filter shit, man. Hey, you know what they say online? That humble don't get you nowhere. And it's not, and no disrespect to the humble. You know, it's certain things that you try to be humble about and walk on eggshells. Man, I'm still in the same situation, bro. Hump on, hustle hard, and take care of your family. You know what I'm saying?
But that was the thing for me is like having a balance. When I met Nicole, she was able to give me, from a public perspective, the calmer side of what people hadn't seen because, you know, when people try to step on you, then you got to act like, and then that's all they remember.
You know what I said? The only thing get past me is when I walked out the door, I heard you say, mother said this and that. You know, everybody got something to say about you when you get in a relationship. I heard you say that when I walked out the door.
Mm-hmm.
I could hear through glass. She'll tell you. I could read lips and everything. So when you said that about your relationship, I laughed. I walked out the door. Everything you'd have been through, that's why I asked how old you was. I'd already seen it. When we first got together, everybody hated, did this because I was in the streets. Oh, he got a ticket on his head. Mexican trying to kill him, all that time.
Mm-hmm.
I was really in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when the book that come out called Through It All, we went through it all. It's serious. No restaurant owner, and I'm going to say this, no restaurant owner, no couple has been through what the we've been through in this restaurant, bro. Nobody. Line it up. Across the world. Nobody's done what we've done. Nobody's seen the people we've seen. And how long we been open, Slim?
It's coming up on 5 years.
In 5 years, we've never paid not one person to come into our restaurant for a walkthrough, for a sit down, nothing.
That's
I'm going to say
amazing.
it from a street perspective. Good work sells itself.
That's amazing.
And I tell you this all the time. I respect the stars, but I respect the everyday customer better.
I want to ask you about your marketing. Like, what type of money do you put behind it?
Nothing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nothing.
No, you're bull.
No, not
You don't
not
believe
at
it.
all.
And
Not
what
at
it, we're not going to get in depth, What did somebody tell us when we first started about, I'm in the halfway house? So,
Don't post so much.
Don't post
it's
so
gonna
much.
mess up the algorithm and da 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 da.
It messes up this, it messes up that. I understand it. I was incarcerated with some people that own some major restaurants. Major taco restaurants, cartel restaurants that everybody knows about in Houston. I was in jail with some people that own Chick-fil-A's. Hispanics. Certain people in jail, they mess with certain people. They trying to find plugs for the streets. But the feds is very smart. Mm-hmm. They say you can make it. They say Yale or hell. I made a Yale. I can pick your brain all day long. It's like if you talk to me about real estate too much longer, baby, I'm gonna pick up on it.
Bit me.
Understand this. The marketing side, Instagram is free. They pay us. So understand the dynamics of it. Once I realized the dynamics of it, I just showed somebody I have 152,000 followers, but I have 11 million impressions in 2 weeks. 11 million impressions in 2 weeks, bro. I have 11 million people come to my page, bro. 11 million people. On my Facebook thing that I showed somebody, I don't even know if I just showed you. On the Facebook thing, it was so crazy, bro. It'll fuck you up. I've never even seen, what's the most you've probably seen for a restaurant? Not even a restaurant. I'm going to show you this. For a restaurant. I showed this to my sister. Watch this. Yeah. Watch this. Slim, you ain't even seen what it's at. No, you ain't even seen what it's at.
No marketing. No.
Oh.
No marketing.
No, nigga, you can't pay for this.
No. We've always used social media.
No
that was
ads,
one of the things.
No nothing.
Oh,
when we were in the field, one of the things and how we built our business was off word of mouth. We would just ask people to repost. Just post. Repost it for us. And that's how our business grew. It wasn't a
What is that at now, Slim? What does that say? You ain't even seen it. You hadn't even seen it.
That's at 93 million.
93 million. Watch this. Read this.
93
Look at this. 93 million people looked at this post. 84 million reviews. Look at the bottom. 93 million people. 84 million reviews. You can't make that, bro, for free. 93 million people, bro. Ain't nobody getting that type of from Turkey Leg Hut. 93 million people, bro. 84 million reviews off of Turkey Leg Hut. Bro, people pay for this type of bro.
So why not put money behind?
For what?
Why not? For what?
For what?
For what when we got the cow? Why the f would I pay for the milk when I got the cow? Understand what we're trying to say. It is free.
McDonald's still runs.
I watch this. I guarantee you this. McDonald's don't handle 93 million
Do
goddamn people.
Chick-fil-A run ads?
Huh?
Do Chick-fil-A run ads?
Yeah.
Where?
You see billboards with
No,
eat more chicken and all that, like.
Yeah,
but that's an ad.
That's really not an ad.
That's an ad.
Subliminally.
You got a big ass cow sitting on the
Let's
side of the road.
Cliche. Let's go back to the cliche of what everybody says. I'm in the car world. You ever seen Ferrari run ad?
No, you don't see them.
Rose don't run ads.
Rose don't run ad. They ain't got you. You know why? It separates the men from the boys. Go put on your big boy underwear.
That's unbelievable that you guys are doing these numbers word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
God is on our side.
Wow.
One thing about it, a lot of people get money and they forget.
We have people that come in and they or not just people. We have people, family or friends, and I was over in such and such country, and they asked us, "Do you know what this place is called Turkey Leg Hut?"
On a plane too.
And you were like, "Wow."
Is Turkey Leg Hut ever gonna leave Texas?
Never.
No.
Why?
Why not? Why?
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
You say, are we? No. Are we gonna ever leave?
Yeah, but like you guys
You
got this
talking
place.
about open another
Turkey Leg Hut in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I want some Turkey Leg Hut.
He's scared. He's scared. I'm not scared. It'll be enough.
Let me tell you why.
There'll be more.
Write this down. Why everybody asked this?
There'll be enough.
I can show you my DMs. Probably 500 people within the last 2 weeks. First of all, $50,000 ain't gonna get you a buy-in. So let me say that to you. $50,000, $100,000 ain't gonna get you a buy-in.
How much? Cause I want one. I want in.
Meanwhile, back to ranch. Watch this.
And I'm ready. My money good.
No, it ain't about your money. It ain't about your money. King, watch this. Hey, watch this.
That was good, boo. That was good.
This is crazy.
That was good.
King, hey, King.
This dude is crazy.
Hey, Ashallah. Watch this. Follow your
good,
rules.
boo.
I'm going to say this. I always tell her this. What scares me is this. I can look at my plumbing and my AC if it's dripping and tell it's f***ed up. I can't control what going on in Atlanta. I can't control what going on in Miami. You know what people want when they come in that restaurant? They want this. I want to because, hey, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. It gives them, like, oh my God. Certain pictures, that's why she say Lynn be laughing. We'll be in the car, this motherfucker start crying. Why you crying, Slim? Man, I can't believe Jehovah God did this for us.
No,
Because it's a
know
good
what?
thing. It's a good
It's a
thing.
good thing. It's a good thing because, like, to literally see where we started from and to pull up
She just
and
start crying.
see all of those people that have come there to taste what we created is something. It's amazing.
What was your best day ever?
On what day?
Just tell us your best day ever. Like, you gotta have one day you was like, holy shit, this is unbelievable.
No, because she tell I'm a numbers man. Watch this. I don't look at numbers.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Tell them about it. I don't look
You
at
know,
numbers.
Let me tell you something. The crazy thing. People will look and see the line wrapped around the building, right? And they will say, "Man, they did a lot." But the thing that they don't know is that even when the line is not wrapped around the building,
I make more money when it's.
even when the line is not wrapped around the building, the numbers are still the same. Simply
so
because
what was your best day?
I'm gonna say this. Watch this. I'm gonna say this.
he want me to give him a number.
Hey,
don't you?
watch this.
Y'all gotta at least
Every
give me
night,
one day number.
I'll tell you quietly, but I'm gonna say this. Every night she's on that phone, even driving down here last night. You know, I ain't all that computer savvy. I ain't with all that. But she do her thing with her thumb and the thing. While she looking at it, my numbers in my head, she'll tell you. It's on my mama. They'd be off by $200-$300. I can match a number by looking at my crowd. I'm off by $50 sometimes. She be like, I don't have a login. I can't even look.
He has a login. He just don't use it.
I don't know how to use it because she switched it up sometimes.
I
You
don't
know
switch it.
No, watch
Just,
this.
he never logs in.
No, I never log in. It's the reason why. I can look at my crowd and say I did this today. I can go in the back and say I sold this many turkey legs. Or somebody stole something. Last night she said we did this. I said somebody stole something. Ain't no way. I'm calculating every table, bro.
But he killed me with that. I'm like, no,
Man, they stealing, dog. In my mind, they stealing. They
nobody.
stealing. They stealing. Because I feel like I know a certain number.
And sometimes I have to say, babe, it wasn't what
Watch
you.
this.
What you
If
what
I
you
feel like I was
saw.
supposed to do 200,000 on did 180,000 in one day, there you go.
God damn.
Somebody's stealing.
Damn. Selling turkey.
Meanwhile, we out.
He
Selling
got some
turkey
selling
legs.
turkey legs.
We out. We out.
Yeah, selling turkey.
Meanwhile, we out. We gonna end on that. We out. I ain't gotta show no money.
Selling
That's a
turkey.
hell of a day.
As my partner,
know
I'm
what?
gonna say my partner Day Run say, all off the hustle. That's what we do, man. All work,
I'm
man.
proud of y'all.
I'm proud. You proud?
Thank you.
Like real talk, man. You know, for real, I've been to your restaurant before, but coming here, I literally put up a post that I was like, yo, who are some dope people that I can interview, and to be able to sit down and meet you guys, like y'all are
I feel
phenomenal,
good looking
man.
at that ball. I'm showing my wife. I showed my wife. That's why
Cause I asked, I was like, when he
she said, "Who is this nigga?" She
I
said,
said,
"Who is
no,
this?"
he was on the phone and he was like, yeah. I said, who you
I said, "I
talking
don't
to? I said, who you talking to?
I said, I don't know.
Who you talking to? And then, so you showed me your page, and I was
That's
like,
what I do
okay.
when you lock. Cause I see you. I watch people. You watch because you nosy like me. You watch when I went in my phone and my Instagram popped up with your name on it. I saw you look.
Hey, yo, this is funny, man.
No. It's just you have to understand this. I watch everything. She tell you. She say so. It's just a screw. We get it. Don't worry about y'all. She said you just so goddamn nosy.
He's so nosy.
But my nosiness has kept me alive in a lot of incident
He's so
situations.
nosy.
Because I said this. I'm gonna say this. I saw you look when I opened my phone when I was showing you the thing. You looked at You looked at your page when I stood right here. Am I lying?
About what?
When I opened up my phone and your page popped up.
Oh yeah. I saw you was on it. Yeah, I saw you was on it.
I saw your face, your whole facial expression
I saw you look
change.
at it.
Like, oh, that's my page. I saw
I
you.
expected you to be on my
No,
page,
but
though.
you ain't expected when I opened my phone.
Not when you opened up, yeah.
But I opened it for a reason in front of you. It's a flip side to it. King. Watch, I'm good at what I do.
He's crazy,
I'm good at what I do.
bro.
So I'm gonna say
He's
this.
Crazy.
Watch this. I didn't reply to your text, and I kept giving you drag because I had to say, I can't. Somebody let you in their home is doing what? They open it up and saying
Yeah.
your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's the same now she said about a nigga in your bed, nasty, or ain't took a shower.
Yeah.
You're bringing the
Street
streets
clothes.
into what?
our energy
Your energy.
around
You're
our
bringing
children.
you're bringing that. So for you to come into the house and say letting you to it, and this ain't no party like that. You see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's our family. It's our
family.
kids.
It ain't no 80 people here.
Mm-mm.
This is family. I can't let you in my domain of our comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? When you said we on the way, I said, oh, it's about their life. It ain't about me. About what you love, what you do.
You know, one thing about me, man, it's funny that first and foremost, I take this shit seriously. Like, if you give me the opportunity to get your time, yeah,
it's a bigger picture.
You give me the opportunity to give you your time. I flew in here because I had ESCG. He actually was supposed to be one of my guys I interviewed in Miami. He was in Miami last week, and we just happened to just miss each other like for a couple of days. So he told me he was here. I was like, yo, I'm gonna pull up and just do it. When people start mentioning you, you were like literally one of the most tagged names I saw under the post.
But I showed her.
And to me, it was like, you know, anybody that gives me the time to, you know, of day, I want to make sure, like, you know, you understand that I take it seriously, man. I
take you seriously.
I looked at the clock. That said an hour and a half. I said, mother. I said, what I tell y'all?
It was a straight shot.
What I tell y'all? I said, we on the way.
Straight shot.
One thing about it, man, I believe in like, you know, the connections. I believe in like, you know, like that divine energy, man. When I looked at your page, I didn't even know who you were, bro. Like, I didn't know much about you. I knew you obviously owned the Turkey Leg Hut.
Everybody you get on the phone with, you say Turkey Leg on Lynn.
Yeah, but you know to meet you and be around your family, your wife, man, this is an honor. Like, just you guys are doing such a tremendous job as a couple, as a unit. I see the family setting, man, like watching the kids playing in the pool.
It's family.
Like,
same thing you brought on family already.
Yeah, this is
you know
really
what I'm saying?
this
I
is
went
inspiring.
I went to your page and zoomed in and clicked. Before I looked up, I was at your grandma's sister Annie's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I tell people, anything that I do, I have to go to the top. It's like the people that I mess with in my circle. She'll tell you. I mess with the top rappers. I mess with top NBA players, not because of their money. I vibe with them because our energy is right.
Right.
Like the group chat I just told you, I'm able to fuck with certain people. And I don't put names out there because our energy is the same. And sometimes my energy ain't what they want it to be, as she always says, because I'm so
Watch this though. Hey, how many times do we walk into somebody's place and they've never heard of me before, didn't know anything about me, but when I leave, what do they always say?
Family.
Every fucking person I met, Edgerrin James, I don't trust nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. Something about you, I fuck with you. We leave ESCG today. His homie walk up to me and said, man, nigga G don't fuck with nobody, bro. He don't trust nobody. That nigga like you, dog.
Yeah.
Because your energy. Energy is everything. The spirit, the energy,
But
your feel.
But
nigga.
I really come from a place of pureness.
Yeah.
I'm not coming from, I don't need your money. I don't need that from you.
Yeah.
I'm not like none of that. Like, a lot of people come in, they got a motive. They need something.
Overall, they try to win.
Motives. Yeah.
That's what be fucking me up, dog.
Like, to me, I'm coming with like, yo, I want to highlight you. I came, anybody that, and I tell people, you come on my platform, it's to be highlighted. It's not to make you look bad in any way. It's to have a good, fun conversation. It's about like really people being like exposing you to an audience that may or may not have known you.
Yeah,
my audience.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so
I went to your page. I seen you. You didn't highlight some real, bro.
Yeah, so
some real concrete street, bro. I didn't seen it.
So to me, my isn't never let me take advantage or let me get my come up off anybody. I did Joe Hayden retirement. I'm the first nigga that had it. Had it before Adam Schefter. Had it before all Sports Center, ESPN, everybody. I could have dropped that bitch off a week and a half ago. He wasn't even ready to put his announcement out yet.
Wow.
I could have been like, man, f that shit. I'm dropping this. Right. This is hot news. I waited till the ESPN and all them posted that shit.
On some real shit.
And I told Joe that beforehand, though. I said, bro, like, one thing about me, man, we gonna do what we supposed to do regardless. Like, when you come in and you have certain relationships, those relationships take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They breathe. They breathe.
Yeah.
I don't need to come in and take away from his moment. This was his moment in the NFL. He was retiring. I didn't have to make that about me,
Right.
and I didn't. I gave him the shine. Man, I made a clip so dope for him that his wife sent me a message crying. Like, that's the most beautiful video I've watched.
Man.
You know, of
some
like
real
the career.
shit.
Yeah. To me, I want y'all to look good. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know about either one. Like, I knew it was a black-owned restaurant,
Right.
but who was Slim? Right?
Slim
Who's
Quiet.
Lynn? Now people get to see a personal side of you. When my followers come to Houston, I know where they're going.
Yeah.
Like, people, and what people don't realize, I don't have 1 million followers, but my followers,
It's
Follow.
4
They
million.
mess with
they
you.
fuck
Yeah.
with
Man,
me.
Yeah.
listen, and this is why I tell my, this is how me and Rick Ross got involved, this, that. It should tell you, any person that I feel like I want to cut into, I'm going to get to them.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel your energy is right. I'm not going to fuck you as a rapper. I know so many rappers, dog, and I'm going to say this. I know so many rappers, but I don't fuck with a lot of rappers. It's a lot of dumb rappers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of Rick Ross. I fuck with him. He's family. He comes to the house, no security, because he's comfortable.
Right.
It's a lot of motherfuckers. I fuck with Baby. I fuck with all of them, bro. They're family. She'll tell you, Baby and Baby Mom walked to the back of the house looking at the T-Rex a while ago. There's no security, nothing, bro. When you have that comfort zone, women feel women, men feel men.
Yeah.
It's not about the money, bro. It's like with you in it. This ain't about money. This is telling a story. There's a black couple that ain't got nothing going on. We done made it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep.
done made it.
Oh.
We quit today. My sister's good.
Oh, these niggas made it, y'all.
Please. But I feel like this.
They made it.
Hey, I told her this.
Not yet. We still got so much more to go.
We gotta end at some point.
But we still have so much more
No.
to
I'm
go.
saying we gotta end at some point on this because I know you tired.
I ain't tired.
No, I'm tired. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna say this. So we was watching.
You'll be
No,
acting
no,
up in
watch
those
this.
comments on this nigga right here, yo.
Yeah.
Man,
Baby,
fuck you,
look.
nigga, and whatever come with, I'm gonna eat your ass up.
Jesus.
I'm him.
Oh,
I am him.
man.
I am him. I got time today.
This Tony to close the times too.
Hey, watch this. So watch
Baby.
this. Slim on my line. Watch this. We sitting at the restaurant. I'm looking at the TV. She said that's a different type of money. So she didn't think somebody with this person that was an NFL owner with him. I scrolled through the page. I say, Slim, this with this. She looked at it. She said, damn. I said, that's the jet that you be riding on. She said, damn. She looked at it. And I ain't gonna go deep. I just said enough. Saying to say that, what I told you, Slim, I said I'm gonna cut into one of them NFL owners. It's time. She didn't shake her head and say that. She know one thing. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut into one of them NFL owners.
I like you, man, because you remind me of myself. I make my mind up on shit, and it's gonna happen.
Gotta go. It ain't talking about no year, two. A lot of
Nah.
people have goals. I ain't got no
Everything.
goals. Them goals.
Hey, check it out though. I've been doing podcasts since 2019, but when I got on another podcast, I stopped doing them.
What's the white boy that everybody white fuck with? I gotta say this. I was looking for him on my thing.
Grant.
Grant.
Grant Cardone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slim saw it. Watch this. I didn't think I was gonna get
A reply.
What's his name? Grant what?
Grant Cardone.
Cardone.
Grant Cardone. Watch this. I hit the I say, I just want to show you something. Slim seen it. I just put it out there. I said, ain't gonna hit me back. This on a fluke. I respect his hustle. I consider him a because his hustle was for real. No, I'm serious.
You know,
like, it's certain I fuck with,
it's
bro.
interesting that you say Grant Cardone because I was in the car industry after I got out of football.
Watch this. Read that. Why I mean you decipher through. No. Look, read what I said to him.
Okay.
Read what I said to him. I didn't expect a reply. Then I got a phone call. I ain't tell you about it. Then I got a phone call.
You know,
I respect the hustle.
let me tell you about Grant.
You know him?
Man, I knew him before he blew up to this level.
Really?
He's strong.
So 2009 or 10, I'm in the auto industry. So I
you selling cars?
I get out of football.
Okay.
I'm selling cars, and Grant Cardone.
You were selling lemons? Okay. Cool.
Nah, man, I'm
fuck
working
with-
I'm working
fuck
at the Hendrick Automotive Group. So
Okay.
I'm selling Chevys. Grant Cardone at the time, he was a car sales educator.
So he really was.
Yeah, he was a car sales educator. So he was like, he had a book like 85 Closes by Grant Cardone and all this shit. I own that shit. Still to this day. I open up my phone to show you. I used to drive to work listening to his sales closing tips. So I went to 2010, 2011. I went to at the time he was charging like maybe $700-800. He would come in person and do like little seminars and shit like that. And I watched Grant. I watched him from the recession that happened in 2008 or whatever. And I paid attention to how he acted when everybody else was in panic. See, like one thing I realized is like I study people who have success, but I was able to get a closer watch of him because he used to follow me gambling on. Like Grant followed me before he was Grant Cardone. He probably had 4,000 to 6,000 followers. No bull.
You know how I believe you? You know how I believe you?
What's that?
You know how I believe what you're saying?
What's that? Why?
Because you know that you're going to go viral. And you take the chance of a relationship with him. So
Listen.
No.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's certain things that motherfuckers say. That's why I'm looking at you.
But
because
yeah.
you know that he going to hit it.
But yeah, but the crazy part is going into 2008, this man was coming and doing seminars where
How you know it was 2008? I heard you say it.
Recession.
because it was the recession. That's Obama time. This is like
yeah.
it was the biggest thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
But Grant at that time he started marketing harder on social media when everybody else was in panic. And I'm gonna tell you, Grant, that was something that inspired me and how I operated during the COVID pandemic. Because I realized,
Gave you a comfort?
huh?
Did he give you a comfort?
No, he gave me a blueprint.
A template?
It was a template. I just pay attention, right? Like I was a football player, so I used to study other good football players.
Right.
Now that I'm in the internet world, I'm studying other people that are operating on the internet. And I watched his growth because he was spending money and being omnipresent when everybody else was in fear. He was pumping out when everybody else was in panic. And it's crazy to go back and I'm thinking it was 8 to 10 people in that fucking room with me when I spent $800 to $900 to see him come into Raleigh. And now I see him with 10X events
How
where
many
he's
people was
got,
in there?
man,
You was the most?
no bullshit. No bullshit.
That's crazy.
He was not what you see to this day. But it tells you what's possible with consistency, because we talked about this multiple times tonight.
Yeah.
But believing in yourself, right? Because he's always had that edge where he's gonna say shit that makes most people uncomfortable. Like Grant's gonna
He shouldn't be white. He shouldn't be white.
Out the hell,
Grant should not be white.
well,
That's what made, and my bride is what she
is
tell
that?
you. My bride is, I'm not a humble motherfucker. So for me to reach out to you and say I want to fuck with you, when he reached back in the DM and said something, it's like, damn. It gave me another energy. You understand the point that I'm trying to get at? I'm sorry. The point that and like I just told you, for you to even be saying this for the last 5 minutes, whether you fuck with him or not, you're taking a chance of your credibility in that world where he does have to say so. So I know it's the truth.
Yeah,
and
man.
I know we all start from somewhere.
Yeah, man. That piece was so powerful to see somebody who didn't have a big following at the time.
He was really just slow motion.
Bro, he was putting YouTube videos out and he was doing this thing.
So what does he really do? I gotta ask that. Off the record, what does he really do? I'm really confused. I'm like, yeah,
So-
he wants to real estate, he does this, he does that.
Man, Grant's an influencer. He's an influencer.
What is his background though?
His background sales.
Does he do real estate? Because he talks about that.
Well, he's a part of a lot of real estate
He's an investor.
projects, and yeah, so he's got. I mean, from my knowledge, and I've heard good and bad about some of the stuff he's got going on. That happens.
There's always gonna be bad when it's good.
Always,
Yeah.
Hey, watch this. There was never gonna be bad when it's good, but there's always gonna be good when it's bad. Vice
Right.
versa.
So
Other way
he's
around.
got some
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
he's got some stuff that people have talked negative, and I haven't done my research. So I would never
Right.
bash but from what I've
Say,
seen,
King, just relax.
nah, he ain't that nigga Jay.
I know it. I'm with you.
But-
Ooh,
But-
child.
yes, King. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, the
How you,
pettiness.
hey, how you
The
say King in
pettiness.
Spanish? Great.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, erase it. Erase it, King.
Right. But what I really paid attention to was just like he was operating in a different realm than everybody else because everybody operates out of fear when it's going down. So when I saw what he did during the 2008 pandemic, I literally said I was going to take that same blueprint into the COVID pandemic.
Can I say this? He has guerrilla marketing.
Absolutely, and that's what I did. I got on $1 million worth of game, and I use a ultimate pattern interrupt. So you got to think about it.
I've been watching him since prison.
I'm on $1 million worth of game. They're talking about bullshit. They're laughing and joking. They're talking about jail and wallow and all this weird. And then I come on and be like, hey, you heard of Rona proof? Hey, this is how you can get into my 10 step.
Rona's Corona, right?
Rona proof. Like, you see what's on the shirt? You heard of Rona proof? I was literally.
You sit on the shirt?
I was literally creating a pack.
Who came up with that?
Me.
Heard of Rona.
So Rona proof was the whole idea of doing real estate virtually. So obviously COVID came and people were like
them shirts.
People were not able to move around and do deals like you would typically see. So now it's how do you virtually do it? How do you do it where you don't have to have any exposure? You never meet the seller, you never meet the homeowner. And I was like, hey, let's be Rona proof. Because everybody was afraid of COVID.
Great.
Do you do seminars? Have you ever done a seminar?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, I had my first seminar was with King. And he fucked me. Took my money. I had 1,500 people come to Las Vegas, and I had to eat the bullet on that one. But what happened?
Well, we need you with your wife. We need to do a similar time.
No, this is the thing. I
put out there for a certain number, and I sold out within my text messages.
My text community and everything is crazy. And this is what I'm gonna tell you. These guys know me so well. Everything
he coming to work for me. Coming to work. I've been sending
you ain't got. I
bought him with the chicken.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something. This man would never leave me.
You know why?
Because I was loyal to him.
You know why? You know why he never leave me?
Tell me what you think.
His race.
It's not just his race.
No. What she tell you? My strongest worker. Watch this.
I believe the Hispanic race is always
Hispanic race, and I'm gonna say this. Now I don't give a damn. Watch this. The Hispanic race is strong.
They are.
They the only people that can sit up in a goddamn house this big with 30 motherfuckers and break down a steak and a coat, and everybody can be happy to go to work at 4:30 in the morning.
Crazy.
I with them. She tell you, I bless all my Hispanic people.
So let me tell you how I met him.
Everyone.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
So 2 years ago, I go to I'm actually on $1 million worth of game podcast. I take Gilly to Mexico for his birthday.
You say Gilly?
Gilly.
I want to meet him. Make it happen. Okay.
This is stupid, dog.
You know what your mama do in church? You know what your mama do in church? Hey, you know what your mama, if I don't say no, you know what your mama do in church?
Stepping on my foot.
Oh, sorry. Look, you know what your mama do in church? Okay.
So you know, I take him out there, and he was actually my our videographer for the trip. And my struggle at the time was I had multiple black video guys that had worked for me that just under-delivered on every aspect. It was do just enough to get by. And I get him, and he comes in, and he was sending me extra clips, and he was doing all the extra little things. I said, hey, man, I'm gonna bring you to the United States. I'm gonna pay you 6 figures. Have I held my word?
Never. Please talk.
Nope. No, you're not gonna say nothing.
I get it. Let's roll on.
So to me, like, I took the approach of like, yo, I saw so much of what I really needed in my company that I was willing to bring them and import them from. It's crazy. But that was the thing for me. It was like, yo, it was so hard to find somebody that was willing.
Hey man, don't touch on no more subjects here. This
do
time
that?
to go. I don't need to touch on no. It's time to go. I don't need to touch on no more subjects because you touching on. Yeah, you heard what I said. If I don't say that, it's a lie. I'm over here tearing your goddamn foot up. Hey, I respect the loyalty. You down? I respect it. She knows. I got a downstairs named Serrano. Strong, and I a lot of people. Serrano strong.
We
He
love
down.
Serrano.
You know what he does for me? He brings up crushed ice. That crushed ice to a black woman is a bad. That Sonic Ice, a bad. That's the analogy.
Not
to
just
him.
that. Serrano is
He's a worker.
Serrano's it's not just that. Serrano is just he just good people. Period.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Hispanic dude,
you know,
just-
he's
You bring
take,
him around in your family. He
Yeah,
treats my
man.
family right.
Yeah.
He treats the kids right.
It's the initiative.
And that motherfucker-
And to be honest with you, what Serrano does, why I love him, why I appreciate him,
Ice.
is simply not just
No,
because
but-
he brings me ice,
The crushed ice.
but he takes a lot of things off of my husband's plate.
Oh, he does.
A lot of things that my husband would have to worry about and try to figure out. Not with Serrano around.
When I go down there to pick up 2 Chainz car, that's the one I just posted. He just did 2 Chainz. He's a painter.
You don't have to tell him what you don't have
I ain't
to
gotta
tell him. You don't have
When
to
you
tell
ain't
him
gotta
what to
tell
do.
him what
You have to tell him what to do.
They do it. I'd be like,
Never
nigga,
do you have to, and we
thank
can
you.
always tell when he's been someplace.
Hey, I walked through the restaurant last
We can tell when
night.
he's been in a restaurant.
Back-
We can tell he's been at a ranch.
Hey,
You can
watch
tell
this.
any and every when he has been someplace.
It was a bottle on the ground. It's crazy she says it. It's a bottle on the ground. That's how clean it was back there. I told the pit worker, I said, pick it up, Serrano's been back here.
Yeah,
That's how it was lines in the
Yeah.
dirt. He puts
you
lines in
can
the dirt with
see.
the rake
You can see.
because he knows what I like. It's like on a carpet in the car. He puts lines in the dirt with the rake.
Like
'Cause he-
lawnmower when
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he knows what I like.
Yeah,
And I laugh.
I wish
why
I
I did
had.
it for me.
I wish
If I had
there was
5
more
of
of
him,
him.
Motherfucker,
Because
be in
you know,
King.
and what I tell but the crazy thing is that you have right. We have employees we have a lot of employees, right? And me as a woman, like
And people hate him.
no, me as a woman, we take to in the beginning of the business. We've been
What, you
going
in
a
2
long
hours?
time, 2.5 hours.
We're gonna wrap it up.
But let me finish with this. We have a lot of people that have come. We employ a lot of people, right? And so, in the beginning, you always become empathetic to people and their situations and all of that.
We be
So what I
having
learned
it,
in this
y'all,
other
sorry.
location is to take all of that out of it, right? But there are some
Everybody
that come
sleep.
through. There are some that come through that you hold near to you because you see they're different. You see they different. Period. I don't care what it is. It's something about them, and I can always tell the people that are different. One girl that we had was a waitress, and he used to get mad at me because he would say, "Oh, you just like her because she dressed like this." Da, da, da. No, it's not that. I saw something in her. I literally saw something in her.
Toriana.
She was
Talk about
different.
Toriana.
Her
That shit
name
was
is.
top
Her name is. Hold on. Let me finish.
bad motherfucker.
So
dressed.
so he thought it was because and I be, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Don't she? I'm not firing her. Leave her alone. He thought it was you just no. It was I saw something in her. This girl literally left our restaurant, went and started with clothing, and now she's a millionaire, and she's a millionaire simply because her designs. She done put out a whole lot, but what she put out one at a time, and it sells
sells out in like 3
It sells
minutes.
out. It
In
sells
3,
out
4 minutes.
instantly.
Show 'em what you talking
It sells out instantly, and her name is
It's Toriana.
Her name is Tordrobes, and it's amazing. So you have those
Go to
people.
Turkey Leg
Hold
and stuff and
on,
get it.
hold on. So you have those people that come through. Like it's other waitresses that have come through, and I can look at them and I say they're gonna make it. Period. So those the ones that they become my favorite, and they just I don't like to say that I have favorites, but the truth of the matter is that I
what's
see
her name? Toriana.
her name is
Toriana.
Toriana. I'm gonna show you.
Shout out to Toriana.
Toriana.
But more importantly, shout out to NL the label, Nicole NL, baby.
Yes.
The #1 fashion designer. I love you.
Your wife. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Shout
Watch this.
NicoleNL.com.
But watch this. I guarantee she knows about this young girl. She started at Turkey Leg.
She started at
She
Turkey Leg.
started at Turkey. I
Look.
gave her hell every day. Watch this.
This is her.
That's Toriana.
That's her.
We know your wife #1. Watch it, but she started at Turkey Leg.
She
Slim fuck with her.
started at Turkey Leg.
The
Now
only reason why Slim don't wear that shit because that shit show your goddamn bonacci and your ass. That motherfucker show the camel
look,
toe.
I
That motherfucker show your
buy
camel-
it. I buy it. I support.
Hey, but that motherfucker show the camel toe on the
Period.
camel toe, and all in England
Why
and
don't
France.
you have some goddamn couth?
That motherfucker. That's why
Stop
you don't wear
it.
that shit. That's
Stop.
why she don't wear.
Stop.
Hey, but every woman in the city wears that shit. But Slim with her. That's her girl. That's her road
It's
dog.
no. The girl is
see,
she
that's
has a.
her road dog.
If you look at her story coming from she came to Houston during Katrina. She was displaced. She from New Orleans, and was living in a shelter and just her story, her background. Period. But not that like the tenacity that she had
Right.
to make sure that no matter what it was. I remember looking at her sketches at the restaurant, and I'm like, she got something. And then she took that, she did something with it, she took off. Now the girl she driving G-Wagons, buying $1 million homes and all of that, taking care of her family. She young.
And I'm gonna say it's a
She
good
young.
feeling to see a waitress that started with us that comes back in, parking their G-Wagon in the front.
Yeah.
And I tell her security she can park there.
Yeah.
It's a different type of feeling.
Yep.
She already know with the girl. She good. She good people. She like Slim little sister. I know everything they talk about. I know the hustle. But when I go online and see everybody reposting that she done sold out in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
It's powerful.
And she didn't have enough inventory.
We was talking about her inventory, and then we was talking about people that want to invest and become partners.
But
I'm
it's
like, don't
it's
do
like
it.
your wife seeing where she started
do
from. It's the hustle behind it, bro.
Yeah.
To know that you started that turkey leg hunt.
This girl is young. She's
Nigga
like 20,
is
maybe
strong.
if maybe 26, maybe 26.
I don't know, but how old
Maybe
she is.
26.
But
She
the
getting
hustle
it.
behind it.
She getting it.
Just watch when your wife really hit. It's like when you said about Baby Boy with the lipstick. His wife.
Who
Gucci.
will lipstick?
Gucci.
Oh yeah. Oh, Keisha.
I read that book 3-4 times. There's no way that I wouldn't get behind my wife if she had $1 million product. If rapping ain't working, why the fuck wouldn't I?
Right.
So when you said that, I was like, I read the book, I understand it.
Right.
Why not get behind it? Every nigga that gets behind a motherfucker really doing something ain't no fool. It's like Beyonce with Jay-Z. Jay-Z been strong. Take nothing from him. Including Beyonce.
Yeah, it became undefeatable. Like, at that point, it's over with. Yeah.
Lights out.
Nothing against Jay-Z. Top.
Yeah.
But when you added Beyonce to it,
You
the
become
dynamic that was,
this couple
another-
this completely
you in
different.
another
A realm. You
you strong.
change.
That's why when the mother asks me all the time, what can you do as a man or as a restaurant person? Get a strong mate. We may fight, fuss. You may wake up in the morning and say this. I don't know your wife at all. Sometimes your wife may wake up and say, you, and do this respectfully in their head.
Oh, nah, she's a sweetheart. She don't do none of that.
Something pushing something.
Nah, she.
But that thing don't get hard for that long for that time. I'm gonna say this anyway.
Look, I'm gonna tell you that.
Every woman has a motherfucker in them.
No. This one right here, I'm telling
She
you
never
now.
curse you out.
Never.
You's a goddamn liar.
Never.
You's a goddamn liar if your wife ain't never cursed you.
Never.
Boy, hey, you know what? Stop
Hey,
getting on the
listen.
drugs.
Well,
Watch
you
this,
see
watch
what
this, watch this. I'm gonna call her. She's never.
you
Get on the
see-
phone. A black woman that's never cursed a black man out. Brother, help me out here.
Hey, have
What,
you ever
you edibles?
seen? Have you ever
We
seen?
get edibles or what? Heroin?
You ever seen it?
Come on, stop.
You ever seen us argue?
Come on, stop. Well,
Hey, baby,
Slim house.
watch this.
Slim, tell the truth.
No, I'm not gonna
Hey,
ask.
I gotta ask you as a woman, as a black woman. I got a black woman in from Southside. I got a black woman from Southside Chicago. You've never cursed at your man or cursed him out?
No.
Bye, Felicia. Hey, watch this. Bye, King and Queen.
No, look.
No, you know what? Did you tell him my thing though?
What's
Did you
her
tell him the
thing?
reason?
Why?
Go ahead, baby.
I'm not a good cursor outer.
Oh, so you don't know how to curse.
No, and then two, okay, there's another reason. I grew up with a very harsh mother, and I just don't I have a real problem with words, and I remember them forever, and I never want him to hang on to something that I said, so I don't put that on our relationship.
She's not lying. She's not lying. Never.
Wow.
But
commend her.
this is the
So
thing.
you don't know how to curse.
No, listen.
You say
Straight-
fuck you out.
Hold on.
Cats and dogs.
Listen what I'm saying. I've dealt with women who literally were trying to curse me out or say shit to get under my skin and be hurtful. She's never opened her mouth one
How long y'all
time.
been together?
It's about a year and a half now. And she's never opened up her mouth one time to ever try to degrade me, make me feel belittled, never make me she speaks positivity into us every day. Wakes up in the morning with a smile on her face. It don't matter what the fuck is going on around her.
what's up.
And she's gonna tell me she loves me, how beautiful I am. This is real shit. And I've never had a
You tell
single
her
one.
the same thing.
Absolutely. But I've never had a woman in my life that gave me that type of reaffirming type
Yeah.
feeling.
Those
So to me,
affirmations.
like I never fucking like I'm not going to talk crazy to her. I'm not going to disrespect, and I don't get that at all. So to me, from what I had in the past, which would make me smack the shit out of her, I can't. You can't talk to me crazy because I'm gonna fuck you up.
There's a level of
Like,
respect.
yeah, like if you talk to me crazy, like I grew up with so much abuse around me. Like my shit is like, yo, who you think you talking to?
It re-sparks a fire.
Right. So I needed someone who respects me as a man and understands how to communicate to me properly. I can't be cursed out because you cursed me out and now you're gonna have to battle me. And her position is like, I don't want to be at war with you. I gotta be at war with everybody else.
You got to be at war with the world.
Like when I tell you like real peace, this is real peace. Like that's ain't bullshit. This is why, like when I met her, my trajectory changed because we got a lot of similarities where we ready for whatever. But having a person that can give you true balance and not push you off the deep end is something that a lot of us lack.
No, don't. She gives. Watch this. You have it all wrong. I'm not saying wrong like that. She gives me what you give me, but this is a nigga like me.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
He is a nigga like me.
We definitely doing
like
the
me.
No,
we definitely doing the
no.
episode with them.
No.
Hey, she gives me that, and I turn
Let
her
me
to
say-
that.
let me-
Hold
let me-
on. I've turned her to be hard because of my ways. Because I came in with a block fucked up shit like you just said.
No, with him, it's a. I can try it her way. I've tried it that way, right? And that
Sweet
way
voice.
that way doesn't work for me. It don't
Turn me
work for
on.
me. It don't work for me simply because no, it's no. You hear how ignorant he is, right? He's retarded.
My mama
Like,
fucked me up. I'm sorry.
It's
need help.
I can try that way, and then it doesn't get me anywhere. But when I come out swinging, then that's something completely different. It's like, why I gotta act like this to get these results, and I can't be nice
love you, girl.
and get the same results. It doesn't work. So now I feel like I gotta be a completely different person than who I really am, because he don't respect me being nice.
Oh man,
It's not that I respect.
it's
It's not that I don't respect her being nice. Let me say this:
Look,
when you dealt with a certain amount of women in the world, you come in a relationship. First of all, it's the first woman that I plan on having.
we've been married 7 years.
But it's the first woman that I plan on having children with. She tell you. That's why we gotta go on this. We can talk. She'll tell you. She knows she was my best friend relationship before we was married. So you have to understand this. When you have been with a certain amount of women and you get with a woman that knows you, it's like, this know me. You can't do no lying, no all that, but this can finish your
I can tell
sentence.
you what he gonna say
This
before
motherfucker
he
gonna
says
say
it.
it before I even get out of my head.
That's the comforting piece about her is like she took the time to know me and like understand me enough not to be offended by, who I am. Like, cause a lot of times, like I might say something and I'm like, you, bro, like I'm gonna say what's on my heart and on my mind, and it's not
And
meant
what you
to
say,
be.
don't charge it to your what?
Yeah, it's not.
Don't
It's
charge it
not
to
meant to
my-
be offensive.
Hold on, what
you
you
know
say?
what I'm
Don't
saying?
charge it to my mouth. Charge it to don't charge it to
your
my heart.
your
Charge it to my mouth.
Your tongue.
Yeah.
And like to have somebody that has the consideration and
Y'all got
like,
children together?
not yet.
Y'all
we
just
work,
practicing?
We work. No, we ain't
Like a
practicing. Hey, I'm leaving that thing in there.
All right, say, hey, can you have something with your word you say, man? Can you have some what?
Can I have some what?
You said, can you have some what? What's the word you just said?
What?
He told me you leaving that thing in there.
Some
Can you have some couth in that?
Couth. Nah, I'm leaving that thing in there.
Y'all don't have no
we-
couth,
No
both
couth.
of y'all.
I'm with you.
That's what I said. But like, you gotta have a woman that can balance off the relationship. Like
But it comes when I pass. I pass being fucked up.
1000%.
I just,
come in gorilla.
yeah,
Man, you better not say that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You come in gorilla, but there are times where you just, I'm trying to
that
teach
Lynn and
him.
Slim be over there watching Lifetime. And
trying
I
to
get
teach
it.
him.
All that bullshit Christmas
Trying to
stories on
teach him.
Lifetime. They come on. They want to watch series.
All of that. I love it. I'm here for it.
We get it. We got to come on the podcast and talk.
For
Real is
sure.
real.
We definitely have to
Real is
do
real.
a couples podcast.
For
edition.
sure.
Yeah, because
For sure.
that's gonna be a bunch of fun.
It's a
But
whole
no
lot of
liquor,
fun.
No liquor.
None.
Babe, we have been on here for 2 hours and 45
And we gotta
minutes.
go.
2
What
hours
you gonna
and
hey,
45
Why
minutes.
she on here? What we gonna end on? Why she on
We
here?
gon-
Say what you gonna end on.
We're gonna end on seeing you guys back for the It's Our Love podcast. I really
Let's
appreciate
do it.
Where's that?
we either gonna get
We'll
y'all.
come to Miami.
If y'all come to Miami, that
Go come to
definitely
Miami.
be yeah.
I'm always down for a
Yeah.
trip.
Get our own Liv. Keep asking me to come to the restaurant. What's his name?
I don't know.
Not only Liv. Keep asking me to come down there.
I don't
So we ain't know. Yeah, that he come to the restaurant all the time. We ain't never been down there. Not that there's certain spots we don't go to. We be like, but we'll come down there.
Yeah, man, we would love to have you as guests, and I mean, just I want to build with you guys even beyond just podcasting, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
We
Most
gotta
definitely,
do
King.
some real estate.
King,
sure.
we gotta do some real estate, King.
You hear this?
I need
right?
500,000.
You hear this King shit, right? You know what he doing, right? You know who he doing,
Oh,
right?
he's so petty,
Queen, we need your king. I need 500,000 from him, please. I got 1 million followers.
I never mentioned his name or
He's
nothing.
a
This
mess,
nigga, like he all over
The
that.
energy is good. We understand it. She in Miami right now?
No, she's in LA.
Oh, go. She gotta come on down there. We come to Miami. Set up. We come to Miami.
Yeah, we actually hit the Cabo next week, and then
You gotta go to Tulum. That man.
We have man.
Tulum. Hey, Slim.
Tulum
is the best.
We
And I
have
ain't
fun.
promoting for him.
We
And that
have fun
motherfucker
in
Tulum, dog. Hey, man. Good vibes.
Well, we had a new spot that
Don't say that out loud.
yeah, we're not gonna say it out loud because they're
We'll
coming.
camera.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
You know how they do.
Uh-huh.
They go down on the buddy pass and fuck that shit up. Man, they go down there and fuck that shit up.
And on that note, we're done.
Hey, listen.
Hey, look, I was at Puerto Rico, man. There was so many. I said, bro, what the?
No, we got new. Hey, it's like Belize right now. Everybody blowing up Belize. They've been old. Tulum, they done blew it up. But this new spot, man.
Babe, I'm gonna call you back. Everybody, appreciate you guys joining on this episode today. We have we have the phenomenal Turkey Leg Hut owners. We have both Lynn and Slim here.
We here.
This is the 2 hour and 46
Is this
minutes.
the longest one y'all had?
This is definitely the longest
Okay,
podcast.
so I'm gonna say, say that. What did the flight attendant say? And we're gonna end on this note. What did the flight attendant say it loud and clear? What did the flight attendant say when that motherfucker talked crazy on the plane, the black lady? She said,
Baby, I don't know.
no, she said peace and what?
Oh, peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
It's been
Hey,
real.
that was a flight
Peace and
attendant said, and it stuck with me.
Thank you
Hey,
guys so much,
Peace
man.
and blessings, baby. We're gonna
Peace
get
and
up out of here.
blessings.
And we're gonna end on the shot. Hey, and don't worry about this. I'm in the 40th step. God is good. See you later.